Did you level up your dude yet, or do you need some help? Sorry, what were you saying?
Well, I was just saying I was trying to get on a few minutes earlier and it wasn't working. So yes, I do need a bit of a hand. I figure it won't take us long. So.
No, if you use the what is it called? Character Mancer. It's pretty convenient.
It's basically just following instructions, just like you did when you made your character, kind of in the first place.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to see. I downloaded the app on my iPad so I can like have it up next to me, but it's different than the computer thing, so I don't want to like. It's different than the web version, so I don't really want to mess with it.
Excuses. Comes in last with excuses.
I mean, I'm going to the real one here. Okay. Character sheet. So how do I get to the Mancer?
Right up by your name, there's like an anvil icon. Or
right up by my name.
Not by your. Yeah, I suppose.
Yep, I see it. Okay. Welcome to the Character Mancer level up.
Yeah, do
next. All right. So level +1. Okay, so that's all I'm doing is doing +1. So
just one level tonight.
So I can say there's a roll or the average.
Yeah. So
the roll is basically a 1 through 5.
You roll your hit die, and then you take whatever it is. But then you can roll and take it, whether it's a 1 or an 8 or a 10 or whatever your hit die is, or you can take the middle and guarantee what you get. So like Simon and Pep rolled. Simon got a fucking 8, so he maxed out.
Nice.
But then Will got a 7, so he almost maxed out. But there's a chance you get a 1. And if you get like
there is a
1
chance.
and then a 2 levels in a row, you're now down like almost 10 hit points off of where you could be if you just took the average.
Okay.
You do you, my friend, but
roll. Don't be a bitch.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Anyway, fuck it. Roll.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Got him. Baited.
Got him.
Okay. So cool.
Get fucked.
That's fine. All right, so that's it for the health. So now I hit next. Nothing.
At least
here.
no one can call you a pussy until you roll over dead from getting one shot. Then you're a huge
exactly. You can add 5 new spells. My goodness.
Oh wow,
yeah, baby. Cleric's got them juices.
Dang.
All right,
you guys
so
already
let's
cast
go with...
shit.
No, I think you get 5 total, so you can like reshuffle your whatever spells.
Oh, I understand.
Pick from at any given time gets 5 bigger, basically.
Yeah,
so
you
I
basically
get
mod plus proficiency, or plus your level.
So why is it telling me? Oh, there's 6 checked for some reason.
Right, and just because remember, you can always have certain ones prepared because of the thing you chose. Like Fog Cloud is auto, and Fog Cloud and Thunder Wave are always checked. I think
Got
it 5 on top of that.
Okay. All right, hold on. I have to help Alice. What am I doing? Flossing? Is that what it is? Oh, you just couldn't get it open. There we go.
Like I can get this open
All right, those are open. So there you go.
When's Alice gonna roll a character?
Yeah.
There. So see this here? You gotta see where it's flat right there? Push on that, and then you can spin it, and then it opens up. Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh.
Onward. Hold on tight, please don't drop that.
Don't fall for this good father act that Andy's putting on right now. 10 minutes ago, he was yelling at the top of his lungs at her.
Not at her. No, Leah was being a particularly bratty mess earlier, so there was the conversation that was had, yes. But I'm not screaming. All right, so what's Fog Cloud? Do I need Fog Cloud? I don't think I need Fog Cloud.
Dyra was saying it might come from like your class choice or something like that.
Storm cleric thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get already anyways.
Oh, but see, it says 6 out of 5. Oh, I unchecked it and now it won't let me check it again, so that's just basically what it is. I have to uncheck something else, so I'm just going to keep what I had before. I don't get to add any spells, so it's fine. Everything's going great. You have gained these class features: Channel Divinity twice. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Destructive Wrath.
you get Fog Cloud and Thunderwave regardless.
Right.
And
Oh,
then,
so did I fuck it up by unchecking it then? Because now it won't let me check.
No, as
Oh,
long
wait.
as you still have 5 on top of Fog Cloud, like I would uncheck Fog Cloud and Thunderwave because you get those automatically. So I would pick different ones. So I think
I understand what you're saying.
like you kind of like wasted
assuming
it
your
on
Wisdom mod is 3, you get
Yep.
6 or 5.
Right.
Yep, plus those 2. Okay.
Right.
You can just keep adding them back to your sheet.
Uncheck Fog Cloud and Thunderwave, and then check 5 different ones, and then you should be good to go. I think.
And then just if they're not on your thing, you just drag them back on.
Oh, so now see, that one wouldn't allow me to uncheck Fog Cloud, but it allowed me to uncheck Thunderwave. This is strange. Okay, next. Okay, so it just straight up gave me 6. I'm just gonna leave it where it's at because I don't mind my other spells anyway. So
Yeah, we can always manually add spells in too.
yeah. Okay, so it just is giving me. Okay, cool. I don't have any necessarily extra stats, but
So the first is Channel Divinity, and then Channel Divinity : Destructive Wrath.
Okay.
So Channel
Okay.
Divinity is like your counter, like you get to use it twice or something like that.
Right on.
And then the only thing you can use Channel Divinity on is Destructive Wrath, but later you might get a second choice to use your Channel Divinity charges on.
That makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yep. I'm good now. I've leveled and we're here, so rock and roll.
All right, let's
Appreciate your patience, fellas. Let's rock and roll.
The X Games stream on Twitch has this chick DJing, and she's doing absolutely nothing but clicking next song. She's like selfieing herself while the
Yeah,
music
but does
is
she
playing.
have? Is she holding the headphones up to her ear?
She
like
doesn't even have
sideways,
headphones on. Like she's literally she has a turntable, but she's literally not doing anything with it.
Is she wearing proper DJ clothing?
No, she has 3-inch long fingernails.
It's perfect.
All the better to scratch with.
Yeah,
Those are that
that's
is
the
proper
needle.
DJ
That's
attire.
the needle that
You guys should
she's
watch that
innovative.
shit.
There you go.
It's unbelievably
She doesn't
sad.
need a turntable. She just holds her hand
You
up there.
I think you need to like
She's literally
share the link.
Pretending. It's just twitch.tv/xgames.
Done.
Dunzo.
So one, so.
Sorry to interrupt, but we need to take a minute to hate on this bitch.
Yeah, this is fair.
Haters gonna
Oh my
hate.
god.
Don't be a hater.
Whoa, she's not. Yeah, that's.
She's
Oh,
like pretending to do
She
stuff
adjusted the
behind the
volume like
laptop,
a little bit. Did you see that? It's crazy.
but behind the laptop is just a fucking keyboard. Like she's moving her cursor and pretending like she's a fucking dead mouse.
Is that her scratch? Is that her scratch on the thing? She's clicking and dragging on a picture of a vinyl record.
That's a
just
super
going
clever placement of the laptop over like one of the other turntables.
Or is she just
obviously
using her
doesn't need
she has a
those
microphone
controls.
and she's
Like-
manually going like into the microphone? She's going.
Like the headphones are how you know, because like they're listening to both tracks, line them up, and then take the one off, right?
Right,
So
right.
and then transition it. Like that's what being a DJ is. She's not doing that.
You're supposed to listen to both tracks.
Right, and so you can have like one in one headphone and one in the other headphone.
Right, and then you line them up, and then you fade one out and fade the other one in.
She's got a Zen garden right behind where the laptop screen is.
Like every wedding DJ I've ever seen is more a DJ than her.
I love it.
Why does she keep licking her fingers?
You don't. That's an electronic like.
You gotta get good grip on the keys.
That's a Pioneer brand electronic like spin set. You don't actually need.
She left her gaming.
You don't need to lube that up.
Keycaps at home.
I closed out of it. I'm done, guys.
I'm not. This is what Silna's doing in game.
She's spinning on a Crosley like suitcase record player.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
For sure.
Love it.
So we all hit level 2 last time, so everybody should be leveled up. Do you guys prefer? Would you guys prefer? Well, let's try this. Let's have somebody, a brave person from the audience, try and give a recap from last time, especially because Simon missed the last little bit. Does anybody feel up to the challenge?
I watched the recording.
You might know it better than we do.
Could be.
Honestly, yeah.
Simon,
All I
you wanna
remember
give it a
is
shot?
that we.
Go ahead.
I mean, I can broad stroke it for sure.
Go for it. Yeah, I can
so-
fill the details.
So basically, we ran up on these little gabos that were all just huddled around each other, just gossiping, like big little talk a little, and then we all decided to maybe take a small diplomatic route and walk up. And it turns out that just was a complete waste of time. We decided just to gun down these fools. Then in doing so, really scared the absolute hell out of one in particular after completely wasting all of his friends. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that one shot back, hit me in the shoulder, and I decided to go back and kill that dude immediately without hesitation.
It's not
Um,
that guy.
I
But also
believe,
the humanitarian route. We
yeah,
freed the polar
yep.
bears.
Yep, exactly. Pep's character decided to befriend the polar bears that were chained up, which was a brilliant play, and all encompassing with the basically just one Gabo pooping his pants in front of all of us while we try to get information out of him, and then after that headed back into town and won the respect of the people we were trying to and want us to do more work. That's the broad stroke.
Yeah, the
we
only
also met Valin Harpo
Yes. Also, yes.
out there with her kobolds.
Yep.
She
And
said
leading
we
up to
should
that-
talk to her.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You guys were all kind
Yeah,
of
a couple sketchy
hanging out in the tavern,
undeads,
and
but
the dwarves charged in and asked you to basically go on your mission. Yeah, you met Valin on the way out,
Yep.
and she basically confirmed you were going in the right direction, and then it kind of went on her way and mentioned, yeah, if you feel free, if you're looking for more work or you've got some free time, find her and she can help you out. Basically, you went out, murdered
Sweet.
some gobos, got some ore back, got a nice reward for it, and a discount in the future at a really
That's right,
crappy,
discount.
blacksmith shop, and then basically went back to the tavern and got like a hero's welcome. And because everybody saw that you could get shit done, they basically tried to rope you in. They basically threw a couple of problems at you to see if you could they could get you to solve their problems. One of them was a rumor that there was a lake monster up by Bremen that was causing the fishers trouble, and the other was a gem mine over in Tourmaline, which is another one of the 10 towns
Wasn't
that has
there
been
a
having some
murder
issues.
spree too?
What'd you say?
Wasn't there a murder spree too?
Yep. Yeah, that's what you guys will learn a little bit. Yeah, they're basically that's what Helm Trollbane, who was kind of the one that had the who basically got everybody to stop clamoring because she's pretty well known, that kind of basically tried to trump them and basically say, yeah, you can go do their little dinky quest if you need to, but I've got the real one for you, basically, and thought that her quest was way more important than the other ones.
That one sounds like bait. I shouldn't do that one yet.
She's probably a bad guy. And then the last thing to make sure that you guys remember it is that you decided to basically strap the goblin leader Izobai onto the top of the cart as you
Yeah.
brought her back. So
Oh, that's right.
We haven't really
The
talked about
goblin
what you
leader is
guys
a
wanna do with her
chick.
yet, but
Chick goblin.
she girl.
it's definitely one of
She
those
did.
like she was. By the time we got to that point, we're like, well, we've already
it's too
crossed
late
the
now.
line here. We might as well.
We've already committed war crimes. We've already
In for a
violated.
penny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Either that or the polar bears are going to eat her. So
Yeah, you never know.
you know.
That's
Yeah, we're
the plan.
saving
Yeah.
her.
Technically,
Yeah,
we saved her.
Yeah, I think she
Yep.
prefers
Yeah.
her current predicament. I
Honestly,
think.
you probably did,
non-consensual saving.
considering her cart was a pile of firewood and she had no
Mhm.
polar bear, she would have had to just somehow walk all the way back on her own.
Yeah.
But,
And those
yeah,
tiny little
you really
goblin
did her
legs don't go very far.
So we'll at least say that to make you assuage your conscience.
So she's still strapped to our
In
cart.
theory, unless you guys did, like in theory, we didn't really talk about it because we were kind of running out of time. But
Mhm.
in theory, she was on your cart, or she was with you when you brought back. You dropped off the iron, and then went back to the inn to basically get your heroes welcome. And we didn't really talk about what you guys did.
She
with
told us, yeah, and she told us they have a fort out west or
Mm-hmm.
something.
her. Yeah, way southwest. That's what
Southwest.
she basically tried to. That's what she was basically trying to convince you guys. If you let her go, she'll go back to her
What
people
would
and make sure that they know you're coming, and then give them basically to not attack you on sight.
what would people in town think of a goblin? Are they like, is it like normal for a goblin to come into town, or would they
No,
want
I
to
don't
kill
think
it?
so. I don't think that they're like the same as like a kobold would be weird, but like you could try to convince them. But yeah, I think a goblin is pretty much just a known baddie. Like they keep to themselves. They're not like a
Not
huge threat,
trusted.
right? They're not trusted, but they're not like a kill on sight. I guess they're like
So
immediately suspicious watching them.
They're really unimpressed by this. Like
Mhm.
we're not impressing them.
Nope. Yeah,
with
I
this
mean, they would
hood
be like,
ornament.
"What are you doing with a goblin? Like, you
Okay.
better keep your eye on us so it doesn't try and steal stuff or like
Mhm.
attack somebody or do something bad or anything like that."
My
So
God.
they're not
I-
trustworthy.
In game, I vote we cut chains and let her go.
Oh no, did he get hurt? Oh shit.
You
Is
got
it
one
the
vote
DJ?
for let her go.
Are you-
Watching the Chiefs. Sorry.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
know. What do you guys want to do with her?
Draws would not be paying attention to the well-being of this goblin, so he would have probably just strolled in and forgotten all about it. So
Left
I
her tied up
abstain
So
from a
let's-
vote.
I could picture you guys unload like set her to the side, get your money, give him the
Mhm.
iron, and then just kind of turn around and walk out. And she's just like, what the fuck do I do now?
Like we come back out of the end. It's like you're still here. Like
Like
Go.
like we left our dog in the car.
Yep.
Just crack the window. Yeah.
I'm sure she would just like slowly back pedal to the back door and just sprint for it.
I think it depends on what we want to do next. Like, we have like 4 choices basically. Well, I guess we might get another one if we talk to
And don't
Duvessa
forget,
Shane the
you've
next
got
day.
your meeting with the speaker.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Devessa?
With Duvessa, yeah.
Mr. Shane today. That's
So-
kind of
Yeah,
the whole
so
reason
this-
Do
you
you guys
got
want a
this is-
side quest or?
Well, I mean, we need to do our meeting, and then I guess we got to hear her out because if it's a request, we miss our meeting.
So do we just keep the goblin like locked up in an inn room for the night?
nah, I just say let her go. It's not important.
Say we let her go ahead of time.
Yeah.
I mean, then what's the reasoning for us keeping her around? I don't see
Yeah.
one other than just to have
I'm
to
good
deal
with
with it.
Seems like
So
an
we like
inconvenience.
we like freed her when we were closer to town.
We
or
basically
something.
got.
I go,
back
"Tell
and
me
we
your
said,
secrets,
"Make your way back
Azabi."
to your town."
You gave her a warning, like, don't just promise us you're not going to get up to any trouble. And she'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
of course, never, never,
Yeah,
never. Like, I'm
yeah,
gonna go
and
right
we
back
might
to our
find our
fort and
way to your
We're still-
fortress.
Yeah.
We're still friends with those polar bears.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I would
Reminder.
say that yes, we could remind her that we will be visiting her soon, but
There you
Yeah,
go.
so
I would-
so to keep her shit on the up and up.
I walk up to her and I say, I got those polar bears on speed dial. And she's like, what's speed dial?
And she says, "What's speed dial?"
Yeah.
Just say shh, 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 hush now. Just go.
All
I
right.
just
So
blow on her
she,
and then
she
walk
says,
away.
she like backs away, that bowing and thanking and scraping and things like that. And as soon as she gets there, she just dead sprints away.
Okay.
And,
Which
makes it
direction
about
is she sprinting?
southwest,
Nice.
going down the southwest gate.
Nice.
Good.
Trying to like be fast,
her.
like she tries to get like a cloak on, so everyone thinks she's just a gnome, but she's trying to like walk fast but not sprint to draw attention, and she so often that's the last time you see her.
Does she look like she knows where she's going?
Oh.
Hmm.
So we can assume that she's headed home. She knows her way out.
Yep, especially because it's nighttime. Because this is like you guys get back probably like evening later at night, and so she's
Yeah,
not a whole lot of people around anyway. So off she goes. Okay,
cool.
sounds good.
then
The
we
last
sleep.
thing- good.
Then we're gonna sleep, long rest, and
Yep, that's the plan. Yeah, so we
Yeah,
went
so
back.
it's
Basically, you
next
guys went
day.
back to the inn. So yeah, I forgot in my haste. I didn't actually introduce the town or describe it to you guys, so I'll do that now. But so the first stop for most visitors to Icewind Dale is Bryn Shander, a walled town perched atop a cold, lonely, wind-lashed hill. Bright lanterns suspended over narrow streets twist in the wind and add flecks of color to the town's otherwise drab surroundings. The friendliness in the settlement, for those of us who are a little bit more familiar, they've noticed that it's dwindled as of late. This unyielding winter has greatly reduced the number of visitors to Bryn Shander, and the local trade is suffering for it, eating away at the local sense of humor and goodwill. Still, there is no safer place in Icewind Dale to spend coin or spend the night. The walls of the town stand some 30 feet high, and they are defined by 2 concentric rings of upright wooden poles, and the gap between them is filled with dirt and rubble. The outer rings of poles rise above the top of the wall, providing a rampart for defenders stationed on the wall on the wood-planked walkway. And then the walls hinged gates, 3 of them, I think, east, southwest, and north, are 15 feet tall and can be barred from the inside with iron-banded wooden beams. The gates are closed when it's dark outside, which is to say more often than not.
nice.
More
We're
often
at
than
the
not.
north look.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Ignore that. I'm just testing something.
Oh, good. So you guys are at the North Look.
Ooh, there's that
You
ambiance. It's missing that.
came back late at night, and you basically came back in. You did your business at the Black Iron Blades and made your way up to where you basically let you, because you had rooms like for the night. You
Hmm.
I assume like slept there the night before, maybe a couple nights before, leading up to this meeting, basically, and so all your stuff was there. And so you walk back in, planning on just going upstairs and getting a good night's sleep after the adventure. But everyone had kind of the dwarfs from the Black Iron Blades basically sprinted around and started sharing your hyping you guys up almost immediately. And by the time you managed to get back to the Northlook, everybody had already heard about what you'd done, and they gave you like a hero's welcome and tried to get you to basically solve their other problems by giving you all the news and rumors that they would give to adventurers, hoping that someone would take up their quest and actually go solve their problems for them. And then Hill and Trollbane pulled you aside and basically told you the real deal as she sees it, and that is, at least in her opinion, way more important than anything else that anybody else has to solve. And then sounded like at the very end, you guys didn't really have a heart to carouse and drink and things like that. So you kind of headed up the stairs to your rooms. So I would assume you guys all have separate rooms. I think the Northlook is nice enough that the rooms are going to be small, but you've all got room. They're not super expensive, so you can all afford to keep your own room and kind of do your own thing. So
I'm
as I
sharing
understood it-
mine with my spider.
I'm laying
Little-
perpendicular in mine, and my hands are resting on the ground. That's my thing.
in push-up position, kind of.
Mhm.
Gotcha. So you guys head up to bed, and it's a quiet night. But as everybody kind of goes their separate ways, Silman goes into his room, and as he approaches his pillow, he sees that there's a note with a golden harp symbol in the front of it. So he opens it, and you see a clue or a note, Silman, that says, "Those who harp never sleep."
Harp, HARP.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You're
not sleeping
hard.
then, and then I'm going down. I'm going back down to the bar to keep an eye out and look to see who left that note.
Gotcha. So you're hanging out at the bar, looking around, and
And I go ski you.
So, Solon's hanging out at the bar, kind of looking expectantly at everybody who walks up to him and then keeps walking past because they don't know who he is. He's just a normal guy to them. But everybody who walks past, you kind of look at them expectantly, expecting someone to like walk up and sit next to you and start talking to you or something like that. But nothing really happens, and
Okay.
you you keep waiting and waiting, and the bar gets emptier and emptier, and then so you start looking around, and you're kind of turning around and looking, and you as one person leaves, you see out the door that there's a store across the way that has a harp above a symbol of a harp above the door.
Alright.
Probably not related
Walk-
though.
I'm walking there. I'm going there. I'm going to enter the shop.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Okay, so you leave the inn. You're walking across the street to go see them, and as you approach the store, two cloaked figures walk out. One has a large harp strung across his back, and the other is making some really weird clanking and hissing steam sounds. So the first one walks past you, and the second one basically stops in a spot that lets the light above the door reveal that he has the mechanical face of a gear-forged warrior.
Dang.
So the first one keeps
Sick.
walking. He notices that his companion stopped behind him, and with a voice that is alarmingly angelic and has hints of birdsong, he calls out,
Ooh.
"Come along, Brave. I can tell that one has means us no harm." And
No,
Brave turns off and clanks off towards to follow his companion. And then as they're around the corner, that first still hooded figure stops briefly, and despite not being able to see his face, you can somehow tell that he's smiling at you. He hums a short tune, and as he walks behind the building, you swear you can see a shimmering outline of angel wings trailing off behind him. And then before you can decide whether to follow them or walk through the door, a glowing magical arrow comes streaking down the street, headed right for you. Just before it hits you, it splits in two and strikes two shadowy figures you swear weren't there before, and they hit the ground. And two more shapes
my
emerge
God.
from the darkness nearby, walk past you to follow the first pair, and one of them snickers as he walks past and says, "Sorry about the close shave, kid. But don't worry, those ones weren't actually after you. And then he and his companion effortlessly leap up to the roof of the building and silently basically pad off over the roof in the same direction as the first two.
Sick cameo.
I have goosebumps. So many
That's
goosies.
so cool.
So you,
Like, I don't know what to do. Like, should I just call it like, thank you for doing that? Like, what do I do?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they basically, yeah, it's pretty clear that based on what he said, that those bad guys were clearly after the four of them, not you. They were after bigger prey. So you're just kind of
Okay.
caught in the crossfire a little bit. But
So
you just could turn and walk into the
Some
into the shop.
nightmares. That's
Okay, I walk into the shop, and as I walk into the shop, I try to like coolly like calm back and say, "Hey, thanks," you know. But I don't like in my mind that's what I want to do, but I don't actually. I just go, "Hey, thanks," and then I walk in like way too loud. I say that. Cool.
Cool. Gotcha. So you walk into the store, and there's a woman who's about your age, kind of working the store. It's pretty late, so she's basically cleaning up and clearly wasn't really expecting any other customers to walk in or anything like that. But she looks at you expectantly and says, "Can I help you?"
I had a feeling that I shouldn't sleep tonight, and then I show her the note.
Ah, I see. Yeah, we do have a pretty large selection of instruments here. What do you play?
Shit.
It's the harp.
Is it too obvious to say the harp? Maybe.
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah. So she says, "Ah, I see. Okay, we've got some good options back in the back." And she asks an older gentleman to basically, she motions him to keep taking on her duties so she can. She tells him, "Yeah, I got to show him that new harp we got in the back. Can you take over for me?" And so he does, and kind of takes over what she does, and she walks into the back room with you. And she lifts open the side of her jacket, and there's nothing there. And an invisible pin in the shape of a golden harp basically shimmers into view from it basically turns visible. And she says, "Are you Silnan?"
I say I am. Are you
Hello.
Bellador?
Oh, good. Yes, I'm Belladora. Belladora Greysteel, by the way. And so she says, "So what have you heard so far? Any issues getting to Bryn Shander?"
No, she's just a cramped wine barrel, and nothing except your name.
Yeah, it's. I wish we could have done more for you, but I'm glad you made it safe and in one piece. Any hints from your contact? Any further instructions to pass along or anything like that?
Nothing except you know where I can find Royden.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard about your cause, and I'm so sorry about your mother. But I'm doing what I can. At the time, I haven't heard anything yet. But I will keep my ear to the ground, and I'll find a way to get a hold of you and leave you a note or a message or something like that. I assume you're here because you found the note I left on your pillow. So it's obvious we have ways to get a hold of you. But so keep your eyes peeled. I'll make sure to get a hold of you if I find something on Royden. But
Okay.
as for the other mission, as you know, the Zentarim are everywhere, and I have some suspicions that I wanted you. I was hoping you could take a look at. The speaker up in Targos, near Maxildanar. He's been acting pretty strange recently. He claims to that his people are basically asking him to do human sacrifices. But everyone I've talked to from Targos seems to think. I'm sure there's the odd one who's over the top worried and it will go against anything. But I haven't heard enough to make me think that he's feeling that kind of pressure. So if you can make your way up to Targos, and you don't need to do anything yet. We're still gathering information, but keep your ear to the ground and see what you can find and report back when you can.
We'll do.
Royden.
All right.
You're
Well,
riding
safe
out?
travels. Safe travels. I'm glad you made it, and now we're two. But we'll work together and see what we can do to end this winter here and see what we can do for the people around us, because we know that they're hurting.
Before I go, I ask if there's any code word, any sign, anything that I can do to signal to see if there's anybody else that's friendly to the cause, wherever I'm at.
We know, you know that we're a pretty loose network here. There's not really any one sign other than kind of each to each their own. But
Okay.
as you know, it's just we tend to keep an eye out, and we're usually smart enough to know when we see one. But we can't really have a universal symbol because you know the devastation that would happen if anyone outside the circles got a hold of it. But so we take risks where we can. But
So me going ski you does not help.
it doesn't hurt, but
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. It
not
doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
doing it.
It just sounds fun anyway.
All right. All right. I thank her, and then I head out.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, best of luck. So I assume you head back up and get some sleep.
What's the network? Like, what is that? His family business? I'm trying to remember.
I don't think
So
we're
you don't
privy.
necessarily know much.
Oh,
about
okay.
Right.
I'll shut up.
that. It's all good. It's up to yeah. It's a secret. So like we'll leave it up to Simon and his character to divulge as
Yep.
much as the yeah.
Yep. I was just making sure it wasn't something I forgot
Yeah.
about.
All good.
You said it was Targos.
Yes, Targos.
Okay.
Diver, was that Rail or was that Ren?
It was Ren and Rael, and also
Brave and
Brave.
right, Brave, and it was basically the brothers, and then their two mechs.
Cool.
Rail and Brave were the
Rail
mechs.
and Brave were the
Mechs,
mechs,
right.
yeah.
And then it was Ren and who else?
Ren and Morelm.
Realm, yeah.
So Morelm
Is there
was
some-
the,
Elm.
Clown Fate.
yeah. Sorry,
Pitch.
this was Rass's campaign.
I was gathering that. Yeah.
Just cameo.
Morelm was Keith's character,
That was
and
Keith,
Ren was
yeah.
my character, and they were brothers. Angel. I forget what's their race called. Asamar.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
half
basically
ASMR,
half
half bard, half elf. I mean, half
Right.
half
They
elf.
were immaculately
half
conceived by
ASMR.
banging a god.
Yep.
True. Triplets, actually.
Okay. So
Triplets, huh?
it's
My
nighttime.
sister had a booty.
Yeah,
Got it.
she was thick for sure.
She can get it.
She can get it. So it's the rest of the night goes without nothing remarkable. So you guys wake up the next morning and I assume have some breakfast and then head down to the town hall down in the middle of town.
Not before my morning ritual, of course.
Of course.
I scour the room. It's mainly the corners, the upper corners of the room for a spider web. I gotta squash one.
Gotcha. You want to roll to see if you're successful?
Yeah. Is this a D20?
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh,
It's not gonna be a
no
good
luck so
day.
far.
No.
Does he just like
I'll-
whiffed past the?
I'll look for one later, but it's on
Yeah.
my mind.
As I leave my room, I put my neatly folded bedding right outside the door because I'll need new bedding because it's slightly singed.
Fair. Yeah, that happens. Happens to the best of us. So you guys know you've got your meeting with Duvessa Shane,
Mhm.
and
Where's that supposed to be taking place?
at the town hall. I
Okay.
think that's where her office would be. Basically, down southwest is where the council hall is. So that's where like the council of speakers would meet. So all the leaders from all the different 10 towns would have their meeting hall there, because this is like the unofficial capital. But the town hall would be where Duvessa Shane has her offices and where she'd be kind of on her own time, basically. So,
Gotcha.
in theory, you know that she, over the last couple days, and that's why she's been so busy, she hasn't been able to meet with you yet, is basically that she's been holding meetings with all the speakers to try
That is
to figure out
neat.
what the hell is going on here and how they've been kind of trying to strategize around how to solve this
Shredded is
unending winter and stuff, talking about speaker stuff. So it's like a cloister kind of situation where
It's
they're
a
talking
cloister
about
fuck.
You know. And so now she's finally
You
basically
already know.
done with that, and she's got time to meet with people, because she basically put out the call on behalf of the 10 towns to basically call for heroes to come and
Family
kind
meeting.
of earn a stipend, basically, to solve problems and try and figure out what the hell they can do about this because they're getting pretty desperate. So they're basically taking anybody who can prove that they're helping the 10 towns could basically claim like 10 gold pieces a week for on top of like the loot that they get from doing whatever they're doing to basically do good. And then in return, they supply them with like information on quests that they are here of and send them on specific missions sometimes. So it's kind of like being sponsored almost to help the region out. So I assume you guys get up and head down to your meeting down in the town hall. Anything else? Anybody want to do anything before you head that way?
We'd be passing the blacksmith, right?
Yep, if you want. Yep, you guys would be passing the blacksmith on the way.
Black iron,
Black iron
blades.
We're
Nah,
chiefs.
I got my grappling hook. Y'all should get grappling hooks.
Grapple, grapple.
Grappling hooks.
Tackle and grapple hook.
Yep, up to you guys. Unless
Why
you
do we
want
need
We can head.
Why
that
do we
way.
need a grappling hook? Actually, I don't even question it. I'm gonna get a grappling hook for sure.
So I think a grappling hook is would be 2 gold pieces. So deduct that from your.
Draws
Yep.
insists because it's used for a dragonborn ritual.
All right, I suppose I better get one too then.
Stronger the more people who have it.
You'll see later when we perform the ritual. You'll get it.
All right, so I'm down to 23 gold now.
It'll make sense
All
later.
right, I bought a grappling hook too. Do I have to like
you
figure?
you can add it
I
like
can
there should
add
be
it
a
to
plus at the bottom of your inventory there. You can add a new line basically and just type one grappling hook in there.
You can drag it from the compendium too.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Compendium and just search and then just drag it over.
No, no way.
That's sick.
Then it'll have the right weight to make sure you're not over encumbered.
Over encumbered.
By Garrix, you must buy this grappling hook.
Oh, okay, so I can just sit here.
Oh my god, you can. That's awesome.
Where did you see it? Where's the compendium at?
It's the little eye icon over to the right.
In the top right, yeah. It says D&D 5th
Yeah,
edition, and then you just
okay,
start typing
okay.
shit. And you just type shit. And
Type
you just
grappling.
type shit.
Type one.
Grappling hook. Take that.
I can just drag it, you said?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Drag it where?
Yeah.
Down to your inventory. In theory.
Stuff where item name down there.
So you gotta have
I
your
have my-
your character
Is
sheet
this
open.
a...
Scroll down.
I mean, I've got that character sheet open every time
Oh.
I try to grab it.
Yeah, the character sheet opens up in a new window, so it like takes focus away,
Let me try
and
to
you
do that.
can't move it.
Like if you click grappling hook, it should like have a little box that you can move that goes with you, and then in theory, if you mouse over your
I
character
click
sheet,
there.
you could add it there.
Accepting drop from compendium, it says when you hover over it properly.
I add it manually. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, all good.
The weight is 4, so I can just say grappling hook.
We don't track weight
Weight
unless
is
you get
4. I don't
stupid like
care.
Gaibu, then I'll track the shit out of it.
Alright, well, I've got it, so that's good.
Over encumbered fuck.
Yeah, you guys better watch that very carefully because I will be.
That's
enforcing
my
it to the strictest of.
that's my secret. I'm always cumbered.
Super cumbered.
super encumbered. Cool.
I'm gonna cumber.
Anybody else want to do anything around town or anything like that before you head to the town hall?
I'm content to just kind of follow the group around.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
follower.
Push.
I'm
Yeah.
very much a like.
Who's our leader? I'm very much a follower.
I'm definitely not leader material. I'd say it's either Andy. It's probably
Mhm.
Andy.
I think
Cleric?
Andy
Oh, boy.
or Simon, I think.
I think Andy's the leader. I do my own thing.
Yeah, Andy, just do your best Keith impression. You'll be fine.
Well, this game sucks because everyone else likes it. So
Pretty good.
yeah. So
Got 'em.
then I'd say all right, you dickheads, it's time for our meeting.
Boy, dickheads.
No,
See-
I'm like a loner for my guy. Like I'm just
Yeah.
content. I'm just happy that a group is like seemingly not trying to get rid of me.
That's good.
Never
yeah,
happened
we're
before.
not yet anyway.
Yeah, no, wait till I burn your ass.
I'll never admit that I care about you guys, but I
love it.
So you
All right,
guys
so we're
head
headed
down,
towards our meeting. Yeah.
going to the town hall, a pretty large, stout building. Nothing super remarkable about it, but you head down and basically go in through the front door and sit in like a little mini waiting room and with looks some other hero-looking folks out there, but you kind of get recognized and brought in from straight away because your reputation's slowly spreading throughout the town. You've kind of gotten a reputation so far, so you kind of get pushed to the front of the line. Everybody kind of looks a little disgruntled about getting skipped over because they might have been waiting there for a little while, but you get shuffled in, and Duvessa Shane, the speaker for Bryn Shander, who's the de facto leader of the Council of Speakers, is sitting behind her desk. And she welcomes you in. She stands up and walks over to you guys and says, "Ah, these are the heroes I've helped. I heard helped out with the dwarves from the mine. Seems like you've caused quite a stir as of late. That's very good. We could definitely use some more folks around here with stout hearts. I'm afraid it's going to get much worse before it gets better." And you, as you're just getting greeted, Hilm Trollbane basically kind of walks in behind you. It's clear that she was kind of following you, and because she wants to get her word in here too. I think she was kind of hoping to. You get the impression she was kind of waiting in hopes to kind of ride your coattails in to get another word with the speaker. And as she walks in, you can see Duvessa kind of pause and roll her eyes a little bit, and she says, "Ah, Helen, I was wondering when I was going to get to hear from you again." And Helen says, "Yes, I know. It seems like your calendar is always very full as of late." And she says, "Well, I assume you all are here for the sponsorship."
Yeah.
And she says, "Well, I'm glad to hear that, especially with the reputation you started to get. Because I'm afraid that after the conclusion of the speakers council meeting, that my fears are correct. I called the meeting in the first place because I'd heard some rumors, but they were confirmed. Some of our fellow 10 towns have given in to madness born of desperation. They actually think that sacrificing people will somehow stop this winter.
I go,
Thinking
no!
that spring will magically come back because we spilled a bit of innocent blood." She said the speakers won't. The other speakers won't tell me why they let their town stoop so low, but those from Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, and Targos have at least all but confirmed that they've resorted. They won't come out right out and say it, but they won't deny it. And I'm sure that those wretched sisters that came through raving about some evil ice god got to them. And she kind of goes on to say that the rest of us larger towns had the strength to turn them away and their nonsense away, but it seems that our brothers and sisters in Dugan's Hole and Goodmead let me down. I'd expected better of Speaker Dornmoot from Dugan's Hole, but I can understand that. I heard that Kendrick Rieselbarrow from Goodmead recently died, so Goodmead must be in quite a tizzy. So I can understand in that vacuum they're getting desperate, but. As I'm sure his reputation precedes him, but Neoth Max Ilnar from Targos, he seems adamant that it's the will of his people and not his doing, but that seems pretty far-fetched to me that he'd let his town stoop to that. And so she basically asks, can you all head to Targos and see what you can do as your first mission for me? Look into. I'm trying to convince everyone that human sacrifices are not necessary, but they seem to. I'm having a hard time getting through to them. Can you get? So if you're up for it, my first mission for you would be to head up to Targos and see if you can look into what's got their bees in their bonnet.
Targos.
Yeah.
Just to see what's going on.
Bees
Just
in
to
the
see what's going
bonnet.
on with them. Like, do you want us to just talk some sense into him?
Yeah, we want to try and talk some sense into Speaker Maxinar. See if you can get him to, because obviously when we're here surrounded by the fellow speakers, I can't be as blunt as I'd like to be. We have to maintain some sort of diplomatic relations, but I'm hoping you can get him one-on-one and talk to him a little bit more frankly and maybe apply a little bit more diplomatic pressure than I can to see where this goes and talk to some of the people in Targos, see if you can get to the bottom of this, see what they think about all this, and see basically try and get the lay of the land, see if they really are surprising me, and they do think that somehow human sacrifices are going to help their problems.
I roll my eyes at Ando's character and say, "Fucking politicians."
All the same.
I also roll my eyes and say fucking politicians, but in the interest of getting to the bottom of this, I think we all ought to take a venture over to Targos and
I'm mumbling
show
to
them
myself,
our
like,
dragon.
Okay.
I'm mumbling to myself like, oh, well, sacrifices. I mean, they might work.
It's like, just because it didn't work for me.
No one's really gone out and proved they don't.
Third time's the charm.
That's right. Now, yeah. That being said, I do have a bit of experience with this ice god, so I'm certainly curious to ask around a little bit more myself. So, I think
I think it's a
Targos is
very
the
pressing
target.
issue because I'm under the impression that every ritual has a 100% success rate because I always attribute something to my rituals.
regardless of what it is. Yeah,
Yep.
because you stubbed your toe is just because you did it
Do you-
wrong.
Yeah,
Do you still have your toe?
My Yeti toe? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's my
Nice.
lucky Yeti toe, dude.
He
You
has a
don't just
key ring
drop
of
something like
toes.
that.
You don't just lose that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not. You don't. One does not simply lose a Yeti toe.
Is Targos near any of the other towns people ask us to go to?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if
Let
we
me
could
show
see
you.
a map.
A good thing to do. Let me
Let's see if there's anything we can
map.
stop at on our way.
So
Okay,
where was
so it's
the
just to
gem
the
mine?
west.
Right there.
Targos. We went up by Darwin Valley last time.
Yep.
Dwarven.
Dwarven.
Darwin.
Yeah, so you guys were
Darwin
right here,
Valley,
kind of at
yeah. Yeah,
the base of
The
mountain.
route is like shifting on the map. It's
Yeah, that's me.
I saw
Sorry.
that too. Yeah.
Do it again.
So, do it again.
Do it again.
So really, on the way to Targos, there really isn't much. But how far of a?
Okay.
What,
So,
what were the
not
other
even that far
towns?
of a-
Where was the gem mine thing?
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline. And what was the other one?
Yeah,
Bremen.
Okay.
we were on our
Bremen was-
way
Bremen
towards
was a lake
Kelvin's
monster.
Cairn.
Bremen?
Yeah.
Lake Monster, Bremen. Okay, so we could do Targos
Oh, that's it.
and then go to either of the other two.
Yeah.
Investigate either the gem mine
Yeah.
problems or the.
Let's go through the
Whatever.
dark forest here
Like-
to Goodmead. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Yeah, their speaker
Only
just
if
died.
we
Yeah.
go to Dugan's butthole afterwards.
Got him.
Dugan's Hole. It's
Dugan's.
the best hole.
Yeah, I'm good with going to
All right.
Targos and then
And
we
then
can
maybe
decide where to
take a
go from there. We
keep-
have options.
Keep heading to yeah. I'm fine with that.
Well, as you guys are having this conversation, Helen takes her opportunity to butt in and says, "Oh, and well, you head that way. You can look into those murders I told you about." And Uvessa rolls her eyes again and says, "Oh, Helen, you're always jumping at shadows. I figured you'd better things to do in your retirement than entertain senseless rumors like that. The murder of, I understand it's terrible. The murder of that poor glassblower from Goodmead is certainly sad, but far from suspicious in times like these." And then Helen butts in and says, "Oh, it's more than that. I heard from some merchants that there was a murder in East Haven not 6 days ago, and another murder in Targos not 2 days ago. Surely you can see the pattern here. Do you think it's coincidence that damn caravan follows the exact same path as the trail of murders? Ha! I figured you wiser than that." And then she says, "Very well. It seems you can kill two birds with one stone here, heroes. If you're up for an expedition to Targos to take a look around, it seems like you can rest, put Hiln's worries to bed, and look around and do it, and then look into the human sacrifices at the same time."
I ask Hilden accusatorily, I go, "Where were you during the murders?"
Oh, I was here.
as you
I'm
have a
on the
spider
I'm
web
on the
wrap around
case, as you can tell.
You have a giant magnifying glass.
Yeah.
you.
So
It does. Yeah, the monocle is a bit much, but I like it.
hearing you guys make your plans to head up to Targos, she says, "Well, thank you again for your service. Our people really need your help, and we're running out of time and resources, as you can see. So, yeah, feel free to come back the next time you swing through town. I'm sure I'll see you again, and we'll make good on what we owe you by then. But feel free to act on any concerning leads you hear while you're traveling about, as you'd expect. But if you ever run out of leads, just come back. Trust me, we've got plenty of troubles for heroes like you to solve. So, don't be a stranger." And then Helen jumps in and says, "I've got more details if you're interested. I can introduce you to the innkeeper who last saw that poor fellow who was killed here in Bryn Shander, if you like. But otherwise, we can step back and kind of review what she's basically offering to review what she knows and bring you up to speed on all the the comings and goings she's heard and kind of give you some extra clues to work with if you're up for it. But Duves has clearly heard enough, and she kind of shoos you out the door and says, "I've got is very much very pleasure meeting you, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much again for your service, and I'll see you again soon, I'm sure."
Peace.
Wonderful.
I gotta
All
do
right.
my goodbye ritual.
What's your goodbye ritual?
Well, when I meet somebody new, I want to spin in a circle once. I want to do a 360. I think
Classic.
for people leaving, I will somersault.
Nice.
I'm gonna somersault on the ground.
Gotcha.
Do you have to do a
Yeah, you can do an acrobatics check.
You gotta do an acrobatics check
Yeah.
to see if you just fall flat on your face
Yes.
instead.
Yes. Is this goodbye blessed? Is this proper?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Athletics check. We were saying. Luckily, I'm very athletic.
Oh yeah.
No
For
problem.
sure.
Jesus.
Wow.
I do a very
Wow.
fancy somersault into a prayer posture, a prayer pose, and it's very strange because I'm reptilian. Don't ask questions. It's reptile
Don't
stuff.
ask questions.
You
We're
wouldn't
all
get
just
it.
standing at the door, waiting until you're done, and then but then you do such a fine somersault that we all just
The people stand
clap
up and applaud.
yeah,
Damn right.
and then the whole bar clapped.
That's always
Yep.
what happens.
Always. So you guys head out of the speaker, and I assume go up to the inn to gather your things, like check out of your rooms and head out.
That's what I
So
do.
you get back
Yeah.
to the.
I took
Northwood
everything
Inn.
out of the minibar and I brought it with me.
And Belen is there waiting for you in the inn. So she
In the inn.
Oh, hey girl.
she says,
Belen is in the
ha
inn.
ha, the hero's return.
She with her
came here
kobolds?
hoping I would see you. I heard about your heroics yesterday. To be honest, I didn't expect to see you again. I figured you all might end up like that poor dwarf, but you sure proved me wrong. So she says, so now that you've kind of proved yourself a little bit, I'm certainly interested in working with you a little bit more. If you're interested in working with me, I am a member of the Arcane Brotherhood after all. And she pauses and says, sees if any of you actually have heard of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Is she with her kobolds?
Yeah, no, her kobolds are waiting outside with
Okay.
their sled.
I don't believe that I've heard of anything ever.
Nothing ever.
I'm not familiar.
Any of you guys think your characters might have heard of some? They're from. So she'll tell you a little bit more about them. But she expects you all to have heard of the Arcane Brotherhood because she thinks they're a big deal. But she kind of stops and stares with her mouth a little slack-jawed, like flabbergasted that you hadn't heard of such an important organization.
Yeah, well, being that I'm, a cleric and all that, I've at least heard the rumblings and heard the name, but I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you kind of say, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard something, but
Yeah.
and she says, oh well, it's only an elite group of the most powerful wizards ever that are based out of Luskin. It's very, very exclusive. They're hand-picked magic users of great renown, and she seems like you guys aren't very impressed, so she kind of drops it and lets it go. But she says, well, at any rate, it seems you might be hardy enough to be an extra set of eyes for me after all, if you're up for it. I would ask you, if you don't mind, to keep an eye out for my associate, Nas Lantomir. Trust me, you'll sense her ego from a mile away. She thinks she's quite the golden child, having been chosen as the personal apprentice to Zelen the White. He's one of the, for as a reference, he is one of the 5 archmages. There's 5 archmages that rule the Arcane Brotherhood, and she managed to get chosen as the personal apprentice to one.
What was her
So
name?
she
What's
says, yeah.
this chick's name?
Nas Lantomir, Nass. She says, yeah, she has a family heirloom of mine. She's in the Arcane Brotherhood like myself. We were all tasked with coming here to Icewind Dale to seek out power, and take a look around and see if we could help out with the endless winter. But she is in possession of a family heirloom of mine that I would very much like to get back. She was supposed to come to Icewind Dale by ship, but I haven't heard of her, so I'm getting a little worried. If you guys wouldn't mind, keep an eye out for her. Ask around if you don't mind. And she kind of looks around to see if you guys are up for something like that. If you'd be up for helping.
Is Bolin part of the Arcane Brotherhood?
Yep, Valen is so she is part of the Arcane Brotherhood, and her associate is Nas
Mass
Lantermere also.
Lantamir. Got it. Cool. She didn't tell us what the heirloom is, right?
Nope, no, she didn't.
Yeah, so I'm a little suspicious though
Well,
because
I'm gonna
if
ask.
it's
I want to ask her what it is.
yeah,
Well, it's a family heirloom. It's an orb of great magical value. Um,
Aha!
What is
Only
it?
it's
Curious.
mostly just very valuable to my family. It's been in my family for generations, and it's very valuable to us.
how did Nas end up in possession of this and not you if it's that important?
I hate to air our dirty laundry in front of people I don't know very well, but if you must know, then she stole it from me.
Get
The
that
truth comes out.
NAS.
So,
All up in that NAS.
So
we
so
are-
how would you like us to handle this if we do run into her?
Good question. Let's do
Extreme
this.
prejudice.
As a token of good faith, I'll give you your group 50 gold pieces up front to help, and more if you're able to help me out. But I'll give you this scroll of sending, and I'll give this to you. And if you find her, use the scroll of sending and tell me where you are, and I will be there quickly
Sick.
to sort things out.
Dope, dude.
Okay. So if we find her, we just hold her hostage long
Yeah, you
enough
don't
for
have
you
to
to get
hold
there.
her hostage. We don't have to get physical. She is a member of the Arcane Brotherhood after all. If you could somehow manage to hold her with such, I'm sure she has quite a few tricks up her sleeve. But let her know I'm looking for her, and at least even if you just let me know where you last saw her, that should give me enough of a lead to find her myself as well.
Sounds good. I think we can help out.
Awesome.
I mean, it's worth it.
Where is this
might as well take the
happening?
50 gold
She
pieces.
says, and she approaches Andor and says, "You look like the group banker, so allow me to give you this 50 gold to split up amongst the group." And then one of you guys can put a scroll of sending in your inventory.
I'm not a
Alright,
scroll
I'm
ascending
adding
I don't
guy.
think there's a place yet. You said she's supposed to come by ship and
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't actually know.
That's all
in
she
the
knew.
Sea
She
of
was
Moving
supposed to-
Ice.
Yeah.
When you come by ship, it's
Yep,
through that.
correct. Yep, up in the northwest there.
So she basically came into town the same way I did in terms of,
Andor
or
knows
came
it's pretty
would have
treacherous
come
there.
by. Yeah, and it's I assume she had a pretty rough ride if it was the same as mine. So, all right, cool.
She says, "Oh,
Yeah,
great.
we'll be on the lookout.
You know, to however she looks around and tries to count, and she says, "Well, 10 eyes are better than 2." So we'll part ways here, but I'll be listening for your scroll of sending to head my way, and if we ever cross paths again, I'm looking forward to it. But I'm sure we'll find ways to benefit each other here before too long.
Well, friends with Bennies.
Wink.
Hell yeah.
And so she bows and parts ways and heads out and hops on her sled and off she goes.
Peace out.
All right.
Well, she was a fucking bitch.
Bit of a persnickety.
Did anybody put that scroll in their inventory,
It's not for me for sure.
or like the sending?
Scroll of sending. Let me see if I can.
All right, I'll just add it to mine too. I've got it here, so I'll add it to mine.
Sending. Let's see
Oh,
how-
uncumbered. Bummer. It's too heavy.
So here.
I
Let's see.
found the spell here. Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure how
How
I
do I
can
make it to like share that?
Not sure either. Let's try this. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know. Here, let's try this. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. If I can get that. Yes. Let's try this.
Yeah, I can like click on it and drag it, but I can't do anything with it.
Alright, let's try this. Hopefully this gets all of it. There you go. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Oh,
25
so you're
moves
just
or less.
sending the message to her. All right.
She hears the message in her mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer like in a like manner immediately. Um, you can send any message across any distance, even to other planes of existence.
Oh,
Hmm.
But if it's on another plane than you, there's a 5% chance it doesn't arrive.
Fucking spotty service out here.
In this dimension.
Yeah. What is this? T-Mobile shit?
Cool. All right. Well,
All right.
that's the last delay I'll throw at you
Anybody?
guys.
Do we have anything else to gather up before we
Business?
head out?
I don't think so. Not for me.
Alrighty.
Do we have like
Before leaving
a
town, I wanna
sled
do
or
a
anything
bio
to, like
break.
carry with us, or we just?
Yeah. You want to do a bio break quick?
Just whenever there's a good
Yeah,
transition.
Yeah. Let's do it. Now is a perfect time. So let's
Okay.
do that.
While we're traveling.
Bio.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
You guys don't have a sled yet. I'm sure you could buy
Okay.
one, rent one. It's pretty expensive, but right now, basically, the plan is snowshoes, basically hiking it same way you did up to the Dwarven Valley and back. So you managed to do that You managed to do that in a day. So a trip up to Tarkos isn't too
Okay.
much.
Yeah, this is what, a couple miles. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
So,
I think it should
all
be
right,
like
I'll be
maybe a couple hours travel.
not bad. All right, I'll be back in a hot minute. Okay.
Oi.
Keep down. There we go. Can't believe I rolled a fucking 1. It's good though.
Yo.
So now, does the gambler's fallacy come into play, and you have to roll again to make up for it, or do you switch back and take the guaranteed
Oh, fuck that. I'm rolling again. Every time. Baby.
every time?
Ballsy.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I'll just get it
He's
fucking.
re-rolling his health.
No, we're just talking about the next time we get to that
Oh.
point. The next time we level up, I'm gonna be like, Fuck it, roll again. I can't.
Scorned, or is he gonna?
I don't need an excuse for Pepper to call me a pussy.
Read you like
And
a
he
book.
doesn't need a reason either.
Not.
Nope.
It's true.
All right,
Yeah,
Simone,
so you can do it.
you there?
Who?
Simone.
Yo, what's up?
All right, let's jump this.
Jump on.
Let's do deals.
Alrighty. So you guys head out. So you check out of your wonderful establishment, and head out on your way. So under a little
The
bit
fucking
less.
continental breakfast sucked.
Yep. Yeah. We'll make sure you leave your review.
We should have stayed at the Best Western.
Just stay in a holiday.
You guys are like, what the fuck's a Best Western?
How many lives
tough
have you
crowd.
lived?
Tough crowd.
You guys don't know anything.
Yeah, that's only like Super 8s over there anyway, so.
So all right. So you guys head out, trudging along.
Run to
do you want-
Targos, right?
Yeah, headed up
Yeah.
northwest to Targos. Should be just a couple-hour trip. Nothing too special. How's your marching order? Same as last time, kind of thing.
Yeah, we tended to kind of, yeah.
I'll be towards
I
the
think-
back.
I feel like I'm just sort of walking by myself because Ras is off just like sniffing the bushes, and then Pepper like doesn't like to walk next to us because he
Yep.
makes him seem gay if he's too close to the other guys.
Just remember, Simon's the only one who can really see very well because it's pretty dim light.
Oh, I do have
I'm-
light.
I'm sweeping up front, and you can
Yeah, I
just
mean, like,
sweep the stragglers.
if we're gonna be using
You know
like
what?
torches and stuff, like I have my Naruto headband set on glow.
Oh, you still have that on? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Are you?
can
But
put
you're in
a
the back.
cantrip on it.
Yeah, I have my grappling hook that I could put a cantrip on and just sort of carry it like a lantern.
Yeah, I mean,
Whip
if
it
we just
around.
aren't trying to be sneaky, like I have my headlamp, like a mole man.
So Simon, you're up front, kind of scoping everything out. As long as Pepper has his Naruto headband on, then I think we're okay. Seems like we can get by. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys head out. Things are going pretty uneventfully for the first little bit, but you see a storm on the horizon. It looks like a blizzard is headed your way. So winds are certainly starting to pick up. It should be a short trip, so if you guys figure you could probably make it before the storm catches you. But it looks like before you're able to do that, the winds really catches up to you, and the blizzard really starts to wind to blow you off the side. So go ahead and make a what am I looking for here? Make a survival check for me.
Survive! Lucky number 13, baby.
20.
Pretty good at it. Survival.
Oof. Oof.
15. Gotcha. Okay. So not too shabby. You guys managed to keep on track as well as you can, but not quite enough to. The storm really picks up, and as well as you guys are doing, there's really not much you can do. You're looking for shelter, and as you manage to burly seize off in the side, what looks like some doors. It looks like clearly there's a structure here. As you manage to wind your way over there, and so you basically find two large stone doors cut kind of into the side of the hill. What do you guys think?
Mine's a Moria.
I have a rule with my character. I always look for a back door. It's the first thing. By Garrick's, I must look for a back door.
Gotcha. Well, in the wind, as hard as it is, you don't really see much. There's not a whole lot. You try and make your way a decent way around the large hill that you're in, but you can't really find anything.
Yeah, it was worth checking.
Gotcha.
I go, guys, no back door.
So what do you guys do? Do you go in through the doors?
Well, how far away from Targos are we right now?
You made it about halfway.
Okay. And the wind is picking up something fierce, so I mean it's probably worth treading in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lead the
Let's
way,
go.
bozo.
All right, the doors are pretty strong. Make me a strength check.
I'll assist for +2.
Still with his
I'm-
little arms.
I am very not strong.
They're strong.
I assist by moving Silnan out of the way. Now who can actually move this door?
Do you want me to do you want me to backflip through the door? I could do that. I could.
I can just
What's
see,
your-
Just get in a crack.
look at it
I
and
think
just
I'm
go
just
like,
as weak as Silnan. I have an 8 strength.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, but you're getting assisted by, me over here. Me and my ritual. I'm doing an assist ritual here.
Yeah, probably Ando would be my best guess. He's your second strongest.
He rolled
So,
15s, but it's 17
Andor.
with a +2.
So Andor and
Draws.
Draz work together. They manage to get the door open. So as you get in there,
Ba-ba-ba. Is there music happening right now? I accidentally
Yes.
refreshed my page.
There's ambiance.
ambience.
Ambience.
Get
There's
inside
amber
the
lamps.
amber lamps.
The relief is
Oh,
pretty
an
much
ambulance.
Call an ambulance.
There it is.
The relief is just about immediate. Your body feels cold. Some of you can't even feel your toes. Luckily, you find an old and small mine. Judging from its architecture, it's a dwarven mine. 2 huge doors made out of stone have dwarven guards carved into them. It's an entrance leading underground, and the mine seems to be abandoned. Upon entering, you notice. You do this.
Definitely troglodytes in here.
Oh yeah,
Smell
for
'em.
sure. As
Oh,
you,
hey.
Those things look like dead bodies.
Hey there, man.
Yeah, is that just part of the map, or is that
Upon
legit?
entering, you notice 2 dead dwarven
man.
bodies in front of you. The runes seem to indicate that they were killed by a large beast not too long ago. Behind them, a door lays broken on the ground. Only moments later, a loud, thunderous howl comes from deep down the dark mine shaft, shakes the ground and ceiling. Outside, you hear rocks and snow falling along with a loud bang. The huge
Can I,
stone doors are closed, trapping you in the mine.
Could
Further
I
down in the
do
dark
like some kind of check to see if I recognize what made the howl?
Yep, you can do
Animal
a survive. Yeah, animal handling.
Nature?
Sounds good. Nature sounds good too.
Which one?
Nature.
There's definitely one I want to do, not the other.
Yeah. Let's see. I would probably do nature because you're not. You don't get to see its body language or anything like that. You just gotta know. Oh,
Hey.
hey-o. So you
Coming in
can't
hot with the
tell what it is.
misinformation.
It appears to be some
Say,
sort
did
of
anybody
animal.
else hear a
It's
frog?
an elephant.
It's probably
Um,
nothing he says.
So further
Yeah,
down into. Good. Further down into the dark, you hear footsteps echoing in the
Definitely an
distance.
elephant.
It seems that you are not alone. So the
Okay.
door is
like
half
we
behind
don't
you.
have to proceed if we don't want to. We could just wait out the
Just
storm. And
stand
like the doors
here.
aren't locked behind us, right?
Yeah, they are. They just
Yeah,
lock behind
they're-
us.
Okay, so
there's
there's no.
you heard like a little cave-in.
I want to
Behind you.
divine sense.
So we have to find an alternate exit, basically.
I'm
Wait, they
divine
did lock
sensing.
behind us?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The fuck kind of mine entrance is this?
A trapped one.
Yeah, somebody call OSHA. This shit is not
Nothing's up to
not
code.
approved,
Okay.
man.
Very much like I was tricked into coming in here by a storm.
I would like to file a complaint.
No one would ever.
I would like to wait a full turn and then let Pep try again at nature handling.
That's not how it works.
Let's just.
You
it's
saved
like
the
a-
day,
like-
Simon.
And I think
Can
a
you
critical
move the
fail
tanks?
probably means that I like think I know what I heard,
Yeah.
Right.
but I'm wrong.
You're pretty sure it's just a mouse. No big deal.
Nothing to worry about.
It's just a trick of
Yeah.
the echoes of the
Those
cave.
guys look. Those guys look fine.
Yeah, no big deal.
They're just sleeping.
Diver,
Roland
I do
says,
want a
"Let's
divine
split up."
sense, though.
Yeah, Ras is trying to cast something here.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
within
Alright,
60 feet, and I just did some measuring, which is close to everything in here, but not necessarily everything.
So no,
Well, this
you
might
do
just
not-
be a top floor. Like we gotta go down.
But it's also not just like danger or evil, it's like undead.
Yeah, it's specifically like evil and undead.
Mhm.
So no celestials, no fiend, no undead, no evil within
That's
60
still
feet of you.
info. That's still info.
It's definitely an animal.
It's gonna be fleshy.
It's definitely like an elephant or a zebra.
Yeah.
I bet it's
Dire
I bet it's
mouse?
it's one of the polar bears. That's what I bet.
Dire mouse.
Probably is a polar bear. No, I think it's a
Yeah.
dire
It's one of
mouse.
the polar bears from before.
That's gonna be my DJ name.
Dire Mouse 5.
Dire cockroach.
Well, how's the lighting in here?
Oh,
Can we all
I
just
didn't mean
be
to do
pretty
that.
easy?
Sorry, I was just clicking on
I see
shit.
some torches.
Yeah, there's torches.
Okay, so there's
but
no
I think
issues.
it's
Also, it's
basically.
lit.
Mhm.
All right, can
So,
I
yeah,
stealth?
I wanna-
Classic abandoned mine with lit torches.
Yeah, it's
Can I stealth
still
up here
impression
and
that
try
it's
to just
abandoned, because
peek
these
through?
guys look freshly dead. Like it's not like they were killed months ago.
Fresh.
Got
They
it,
died
yeah.
relatively
Yes.
recently.
Can I sneak up here and just take a peek?
Yep, be careful, but yeah, you
Go
can
stealthy?
you can have there. Huh? You want to roll a stealth check for me?
I sure do.
Trying not to step in the gooey guys.
He fucking trips out, slips in the blood, and
Diver, you just mean
fucking.
when you say be careful, you mean only move in the area we can see.
Yeah, I don't think that you'll be able to see if you go into a place that's not lit. So just don't lose your character. But yeah,
Oh, so I
Because
can't go
it's-
here.
the just sidebar. So Keith created the game and then gave it to me, and so at the time he had the premium membership to Roll20, so we had dynamic lighting, but he let his go, and so I got a subscription, but because he owns the game, it won't let me do it. So we basically share it. So basically both people have to have premium to be able to do it. So for now we'll have to deal with normal Fog of War stuff.
Okay.
So you head that way, so you can see a little bit more. So okay, so you head that way. All right. So let me open up a little bit here more.
I'm moving very
just trying to-
slowly.
Just a stealthy boy right to the doorway to see what's there, and then hopefully I can jump out of the way from anything.
Gotcha.
Because I can jump,
So
but I
you don't see
can't
anything
open
yet.
doors.
But we can
Okay.
have my I can like
Yeah,
suggest
there you
a
go.
little spider
You
bro
walk up-
creep around
yeah.
too.
So you walk past the dead bodies and you see a door there where Ando is. You see 3 torches and you see those dwarven statues, and then there's this banged-in door that you see there, the left above the dead bodies.
So there's a shut door and a smash door.
Is this door unlocked in front of me? Can I check it?
try it?
I want to check it. Yeah.
It is locked.
Well, fuck this door.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a keyhole somewhere?
There is a keyhole, yeah.
Can we search the bodies?
Can I stick my
Search the bodies.
wiener in it?
Hey,
No.
rogue.
Can I search the bodies?
Yep, go for it. You don't
Would a
find
spider fit through the keyhole?
anything. Looks like they were working before they got accosted, so they didn't really have anything on them.
It's frustrating.
No, I don't think a spider could fit through the keyhole.
But it's like a magic spider.
Are we as a out of character thing? Are we able to like move freely in here?
Yes,
Slowly.
to some degree.
To-
Gotta be careful.
yeah.
So like, tell me what you're gonna do before you do it. Basically.
Got it. All right, so
I don't
we
think
should go.
I don't think there's any
investigate this.
advantage. Yeah, I don't think there's any advantage to breaking down the locked door. I think, just
No, I think we're gonna go.
trying to sneak
wanna-
up
I
on
wanna
this
go-
animal.
Yeah, I want to like go in here. Actually, yeah, there's a torch in there, so I don't need to take one with me. But I want to step in and check this room out.
I want to
Can you
make
see
sure.
where I'm, like,
I want
holding
to.
myself?
I want to
Can I-
babysit the leader.
I can see.
Can I
you
have
when
my
you put it
spider
down.
token?
Yes, you can. Let me give that to you. Second.
I'm gonna make him pop out, just sit on my shoulder for now.
Gotcha.
Diver, I'm going into like obsessed mode, and whoever is leading, I'm like their shield right next to them for sure.
Gotcha.
Actually,
Okay.
he crawls
Hey,
across my knuckles like someone flipping a coin over their fingers.
Nice.
Gotcha.
But it's
Can
a
you move him
flaming
now?
spider.
You see him there?
Yeah.
Cool. Gotcha. So
Um,
you guys see a minecart. There's a forge there,
Mhm.
and there's some strange glowing red ore. Does someone want to make a? I guess it'd be an Arcana check, I think, to see if they know what kind of ore this is.
Yeah, let me sniff that shit.
Mine's -1, so I would say not me.
feel like I've got a good sense of it.
How
but
does it
I
smell?
had a bad roll.
Anybody else want to roll?
I mean, I don't have good Arcana, so should we all like?
I mean, might as well
Everybody
all
go
check, I guess. It doesn't really matter.
You guys are all looking at it.
Ooh,
We all
them are
put rolls on that
rocks.
one.
Them's rocks. Yep, them's
Them's
rocks.
Okay.
So with a 15, you know that this aura is special. You've heard of something like this before. That's basically a magical ore that they use to make wands and things like that. But you can't quite remember the name of it or what exactly it does, but you know it's powerful and that it's pretty sought after. So you know that there's a reason why they're mining it basically, but you're not quite sure what it does or what benefits it might bring you.
I try
I'm
again.
gonna grab one and I'm gonna put one in my pocket
Gotcha. Go for it.
An mysterious ore.
because I want to. I'm gonna even add it to my items here.
Nice.
Red rock.
Red Rocks. So Ando takes a trip to Red Rocks.
Hell yeah. We're gonna go see fish.
Yeah, nice.
I think I want to collect a sparkly. I'll take an ore.
Is this
I'm imitating
this like
Ando.
a-
I'm protecting him.
is this table that Sylvan's standing on? Is it just a table, or is there drawers or anything we can search through to find a key or anything?
I want to grab one of the little rocks
Just
and like
there.
use Druidcraft to like make a little light it on fire and see what happens.
Whoa.
Gotcha.
Just I grabbed one, like not the whole cart. I grabbed one and
Just gonna explode
set it on the table and light it with a
Gotcha.
little flame.
So the fire burns quite a bit brighter than you would have expected, and you can feel the heat is about twice as strong than you would have expected. And you can tell it is pretty strong. It seems to be very well attuned to the magic you're feeding it.
Mm.
And everybody feels like everybody who picked one up, you notice that you feel a little bit more spring in your step.
All right, I eat the whole bucket. Mine.
Sure, those are rocks.
Mine.
They're
It's
lucky
right to my
rocks.
teeth.
Okay, I wanna pick up a rock and put it in my pocket then too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I gotta save one for later.
They're obviously lucky.
Is the forge that we passed? Is that still burning pretty hot? Like were these guys tending to it before they were?
Yeah, you could tell it's burned down a little bit. It's been untended for a couple hours or so, but
It's still pretty fresh.
still pretty fresh.
All right.
So we all picked up.
Nice.
We all picked up one of these rocks, right?
I did.
Okay.
When I lit it on
I-
fire diver, did it burn up? Did it explode?
Nope. It's just kind of
It just
sitting there, very happily absorbing the magical energy.
All right. So I also grabbed one and put it in my pocket.
All right. Well,
See,
I'm
this is
gonna
why you do
investigate.
science, bitch.
Careful where you guys are going. So you guys hear as you venture slowly deeper in the mine, you're following the mine tracks, and you start hearing very loud scraping and scratching noises and snarling off in the distance.
Snarling.
So if you'd like to move any further, I would suggest you roll a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
I'd like to
What's
suggest
the-
that my friend Kumasi could take a look for us. You guys
Ooh.
are uncomfortable by that scratching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
I
that's a
think
good
I
idea.
love that.
Alright. So I want him to dive. I want him to stealthily.
Can we see him right now?
Yeah, I have him out. He's on my
Okay.
finger. He's on
Okay.
the back of my
Yeah.
hand.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He's walking on your hand. That's right.
So can I walk him forward, David?
Yep.
Okay. Just
Is he
Slowly.
on fire?
keep going.
Is he on fire or anything?
He kind of is.
Didn't we say he looks like he is, but he doesn't
glowing?
emit a ton
But
of
he's
light or
little.
anything?
So he'd be like a candle flame.
Gotcha.
If it's an ambiently lit room, he
Right.
wouldn't stand out.
Gotcha.
In
Yep, fair.
pitch darkness, he'd be like an orange spot.
Like
It's
next
kinda
next to
my
that torch, you probably wouldn't really notice him.
Right.
And
So
he has
it's come on.
stealth +4 with the spider.
Gotcha. Okay. So roll a stealth check for me on him. Gotcha.
Sick.
So he's pretty
Three.
stealthy. Okay.
He's pretty stealthy.
He's sneaking around, and he sees the cart here, and then he sees a crack way up north, and you see a light kind of peering through.
A
And
light.
I'm the only one seeing this right now because I
Right.
can see through his eyes. So
Yep.
it'll be up to me to tell
Everyone
you
else
guys
is kind
what
of
I see.
standing around, staring at Broly as he's like concentrating and seeing through. He's got his
My
eyes closed. so he sees
my
through
eyes
everybody.
like just turn like glowy orange when I'm doing this.
So he's heading up this way. So you see, you can see a little bit more up here. So you want to go left or right?
Right.
Right.
Well,
You're heading up
no,
that way.
left.
Left.
Nice try.
Gotcha. So you see just a dead end. Looks like one of the dwarves was mining there and abandoned his pickaxe in a hurry and ran off.
So they were back in the mines when they were encountered this whatever. I don't know. I think you ought to follow the tracks a little bit, huh?
All right, so you head this way.
Yep.
So as you round the corner, Kumasi sees off in the distance here, and you see a little bit deeper, and you see what looks like the opening to a room down here to the south. What do you wanna do
Shady.
from there?
I want to go back up to this doorway, and then I'll probably like stop. Like it's like fatiguing to do this. That way, the whole game is not just my spider creeping around.
It's all good. Okay.
It's
so
like
you
in
go up
Willow,
there,
where like casting spells actually like hurts.
you see, you basically see the outdoors. You see a way out. It's clear that there's it's a pretty thin passage. Only one person could head out for a while, but it seems like a place that everybody could slowly but surely get out.
So,
Where does snarling coming from?
I come out of the trance and I say, let's see here. I say, nothing too scary ahead. Definitely don't go through the hole.
The hole, you
Oh,
said?
and I should have said, Kamasi finds the beginning of a trail of blood that heads down to the south. instead
I
down
haven't
to the
really
southeast.
decided how I want to play this guy. What do I actually want to say? I'll just
You
say
see,
like,
you see these splotches. Can you see my pings here on the right
yep,
side?
yep, yep.
Yeah.
Those are splotches of blood that head that down southeast.
Okay. So like, well, my spider. Will I have seen that?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Spider would have seen it because
Yeah,
you
like,
like
it's pretty
stopped.
obvious.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You would have seen the blood.
I'm trying to think what I want to say. I think I just want to say like, it's
Mostly clear.
mostly clear ahead. Saw some blood.
Mostly.
Saw some sunlight. Something
Might
like
be
that.
worth investigating. Saw some more blood, huh? Well, being that we're the adventurous type, I say, anybody have any qualms of checking out the blood?
Yeah.
No, I got no qualms.
I say, Broly, I understand you completely. Does that bother you?
Look how many spider webs I've found in here.
So can I go up here and like just check out this spot?
Uh-huh.
Or is it?
If you'd like to, you could roll a stealth check for me if you're gonna head up that way.
Just a reminder that
Oh, yeah.
I'm playing bodyguard right now. Wherever Ando goes, I'm in the next adjacent square.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're not very
Silnan is
stealthy.
not very stealthy.
I'm
He's
not
pretty
stealthy.
loud as he moves his way over there. He kind of trips over the tracks, and you hear some yelling coming from the southeast, and someone says, "Is someone there? Did you come to rescue me? Help! Help!
Nah,
Help!"
that is dead.
Is this
Like,
a,
leave
is
that
a
guy alone.
werewolf?
You
It's
hear
learned-
Sounds like a
giant-
werewolf.
It's learned how to speak our language.
Yeah, leave that guy behind.
Imitate victims.
and you
I-
see
All right, so can I walk around this corner here?
you can, but you heard so there's someone down in the southeast, and you
Hey,
heard a
get off
guy
me.
started yelling, and
Yeah.
then you and then you see a giant creature around the corner.
No, it can't be.
Giant reach
Ando,
around the
stop
corner.
moving.
I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Okay, so
What do
wait,
we see?
I'll show you here in a second.
How do we know we're engaging in battle?
So I yell in response to the guy who's yelling back. I'm like, "Oh yeah, be right there!" And look at the guys. I'm like, and I just start shaking my head like, "Nah, we're good. We're not going. We're not
No,
going."
no, 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 no. You see.
Oh,
around
make
the
sure you have your
corner,
tokens selected when you do
a
initiative.
giant fucking Yeti.
Oh, luckily I got my lucky Yeti toe.
Yeah.
Hell
He
yeah.
sees
Yeah,
it.
oh man, you can
Yeah.
right click to pan and move. That's
Alright,
fucking
you guys
great.
gotta do. Make sure you click your token. Not to turn order things out, and then do initiative.
Fuck yes, dude. Oh, I needed that.
Oh shit! I got to clear from
Oh.
last. Let's see here. I can do that.
Look at this big motherfucker.
He's huge, dude. Quite literally large.
Large and in charge.
Can you turn down the music just a tad?
Yes. Sure can. Thank you, Tom. There you go. Is that better?
Start playing Duel of the Fates. Grab my lights.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see. So Dras, that's your 17. Zilman should have the 8 instead of the 6. Trash that one. Roy should have the 11 instead of the 9. And should have the
Why does
8.
Pep's character have the buffer wheel over his guy?
Say it again.
Oh yeah, I see that too. Yours had it for a hot minute too, Simon.
You gotta
Earlier.
put in your health numbers on your token to have it show up.
Wait, what do you
Is
guys
that what
say?
you're talking about?
No,
No, I'm looking at-
on your picture.
Okay.
Oh, it just went away.
It just went away. Yeah, you had like a
There was like a
buffering.
refreshing, yeah,
Must be like
little arrows and circles spinning around. But you did change your picture changed back to your little Halloween costume, so
Oh, it's because I closed my browser. That's what happened. Or I hit back on accident.
Gotcha.
oh,
There you go.
that makes
Now
sense.
we're back.
Okay,
Now we're back.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Gotcha.
All right,
This. Right.
yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Descending. All right. So I'll go ahead and do this too, so you guys can see who's yelling for you.
Wait, we're missing somebody. Well, I'm not in
You.
the turn order. Hold on.
You gotta
Oh,
click
sorry, I
your
must have
token.
deleted. I must have deleted you twice, but yeah, go ahead and roll for me. I deleted Dras instead of you, so Dras should have 17 instead of 13, so I deleted.
I
I
see
see.
that
Yeah,
So
I see
you
the
should-
17 there.
Yeah, roll it for me, and then I'll change it to the 8 that you rolled.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
No, so
Sure.
oh, I see.
Make
click
sure you highlight your
token.
character when you do it.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay, hold up.
Hold up.
Got it. Highlight. Initiative. Go.
There you go. Cool.
Ha!
There it
Alright,
goes.
change that
Yikes.
to an 8. Well, okay. Which of
Oh, okay,
Tillman
so-
definitely has a better dexterity, so he's going first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the Yeti comes barreling around the corner and sees you, and what do you get the first action, Dross?
I take out my Yeti toe trinket and I cast Bless on the 3 frontliners here. Me, Silnan, and not Broly, Andor.
Door. So you guys are blessed.
Let me pop that in chat so people know what the fuck is up.
Hashtag blessed.
So remember that takes concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only have one concentration thing active. So whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, so basically it should be up
You
for
get to add a
it is
D4.
like that, right? You get to roll an extra D4 on top of the roll, the attack roll or the saving throw. So not damage,
Wonder.
but you're much more likely to attack or hit something when you attack.
And
Cool.
I'm going to tank this bish, so I think I'll move here.
Okay.
Does that make sense, right? It
That
seems
is
like
melee
like
range.
this seems like a corner right here, and this seems like a corner right here, right?
Just one shot him.
I think I should be tanking in the corner here, and then Rogue can come up and choppy.
Yep. Yep.
And then we got 2 ranged people, right? I think I'm in the spot. I think I'm where I want to be.
I've got some range.
I'm good. That's my turn. Whoa!
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I was playing around with hitting right click. My bad.
Okay, Diver, that's
Although
my
that
turn.
It's just like fucking
Broly should seek
flying
that
around.
I don't think I
that
have.
fire spider on this Yeti.
Gotcha. Okay. Rolly, you up.
Has the Yeti noticed us?
What did
by the way?
Rest,
Yeah,
what did you
it
do?
has.
Did you
Yeah,
attack?
It hurt.
I
it-
did not attack.
You
No.
guys came around the corner, and
Oh, you
then
did bless.
Mhm.
Okay.
the dwarf in the bottom right saw you guys, heard you guys, and started
Oh,
yelling
okay.
out for help, and then it
Gotcha.
drew the Yeti's attention.
Understood.
I'm gonna summon my wildfire spirit, so I'll need that token.
Alright, go grab it.
I'm gonna put him. Can we like?
I could
Can
flank,
we walk
right?
on these squares, or is this like?
No, that's a wall. That's a rock
Yeah,
wall.
so I'll let you walk on it, but yeah, so you can walk
But
on those squares, but you can't go
be
from
here,
one
but
to
you
the
can't
other.
go
Right.
from this one
Yep.
to down to this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna summon him. It's within, I think, 30 feet that I can see. So.
Thanks. So I think let's see here, 5. So the HP for this thing should be what? 5 times your druid level, right? 5 plus 5 times your druid level.
Yeah.
So it
so-
should have a 10 plus so 15
15.
HP, right? Cool. Put that in. So now if you guys can see this, let's change it.
I can do it.
Okay. Save settings. Cool. Okay.
There it goes.
Can you see the 15 out of 15 at the top?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna summon it.
I
see
can't
that.
see anybody else's again though. They like didn't save from
Yeah, I
last
don't
time.
see
I see
anyone
them.
on my own.
Okay, got it. Visible everyone. Okay, so I'll have to go back and save that in the original. But,
So when he shows up, it's a 2d6 fire or it's a Dex saving throw
Gotcha.
for the Yeti,
Wait, why are you going right there?
so that you don't get burned. Or actually, I'll go here.
Okay,
Okay, so you guys should be able to see all the health of everybody else.
I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So he has to do
There we
a
go. Save.
Dex
There you
saving
go.
throw, DC 13.
Gotcha. Okay, so 1 second.
Alright, I see where it is. There we go. Now we got it.
All right, there we go. Okay.
Nice.
So he does. Right, you said a
DC 13 Dex saving throw.
dex save. He ties it. So I think that's a victory
For me.
for him. So I think he saves.
Okay. So
I think by the book is defender ties
Defender.
are always defender
Is that-
always wins.
Is that right? Okay,
And then for my campaign, I was doing player always wins.
gotcha.
I'm good with whatever. That's fine.
Okay. We'll
So he
stick
doesn't
with
take any
rules.
damage.
Oh, no damage at all.
No. It's
Gotcha.
only
Not
takes
even half
damage
of
if he-
anything. Okay, got it.
And then my bonus action, I tell my spirit to attack. It's a
Range attack, right?
so the 20 is the attack and the 4 is the damage.
Yep. So that'll hit, and he will take 4 damage, 4 fire damage.
Fire!
Nice one.
Get it, pony. Wait, is that the mule?
Nice.
Nice.
Get it,
Jump
mule.
on it.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. So as the Yeti takes fire damage, he kind of screams in pain and says, and he turns and
Do I speak Yeti?
faces the wildfire spirit.
Can I decipher what he was saying?
Just give me my toe, you son of a bitch.
He is not happy about the fire damage.
Is he speaking giant? I speak giant.
Nah. He only speaks Yeti.
Fuck.
It's not a language.
Fuck.
Okay. So the Yeti Let's see here. So he is very angry that he got lit on fire. So he's going to look at the wildfire spirit and use his chilling gaze.
Ooh.
Gaze is so chill.
Let's see, how do I do this?
Chilling gaze.
What's
That's my nickname in high school.
Sorry. What isn't my? There's no armor class showing up for the wildfire spirit, but I think it has one.
It does. Let me check that.
13. Got it.
Yeah, 13. Yep. Oh, it's not. You're right. Okay. Yeah, I can change that.
That's whatever. It's fine.
Cool. Okay. So he looks at the wildfire spirit, and he has chilling, piercing blue eyes that try and gaze into it.
Beautiful.
And so
It stares back with blazing orange
And
eyes.
then they,
so
and they both fall in love. And start fucking.
Raspberries them.
Yeah.
So your wildfire spirit has to succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Con.
How do I? Is a saving throw just a Constitution?
Yes.
Mhm.
I think it's Constitution, and then I think plus. Yeah, I think it's just straight Constitution.
Okay. It's my.
I don't think there's no proficiency or anything like that. Yeah.
9.
Okay.
Nine,
so
nine,
it fails.
nine.
So now it takes 2d6 cold damage, and then it's paralyzed for 1 minute, unless it is immune to cold damage. I don't know
No, it's
if it
immune to
is.
fire.
Okay. So it takes. Let's see here.
Bitch got.
Okay, so I roll 2d6. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, so he takes 8 fire damage, or 8 cold damage, and he's paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oof.
So paralyzed means
No action, I think.
Means they can't do shit, pretty much.
it's incapacitated.
Can't move or
paralyzed.
speak.
Right.
Fails saving throws.
Right.
Attack rolls have advantage.
Fuck.
Against it. And, any
And
attack
attacks
hit-
are always a critical hit.
right.
Cool.
Paralyzed, but it can repeat the saving
Yeah.
throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on its success. And then if it's successful, the effect ends on it, and the target is immune from chilling gaze of all yetis for 1 hour.
Okay.
So
That'll
he
that'll
turns-
come in handy.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then that'll be it for its turn.
Can I ask how much dexterity this Yeti has?
You cannot. You can ask, but I won't tell you.
Cannot.
Okay.
All right.
It's gonna be Simon.
Okay, there's a couple things. I'm honestly like looking at how I can MacGyver this. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Before you went, I misread this. Sorry. I could do chilling gaze and then make 2 claw attacks. So he's going to turn and attack
Oh, okay.
draws.
Oof. Come at me.
A 10 and a 13.
No, Diver, you took your hand off the chess piece.
It's all good. I got 18 AC.
Okay, so nothing. So he
Clink clang
he
on the
stares
kite
at the
shield.
wildfire spirit, and he's pierced, and he seems pretty satisfied that it froze it in place, and so he turns and swings his claws wildly at Ras, but he misses. At Dross, but he misses. Okay, that's the end of his turn. So now you're up, Sim.
okay, so a couple things I'm thinking of in MacGyvering this thing. I have a tinderbox, and I have a flask of oil, and if I wanted to like light something on fire, would that take like my full turn?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Be like an
Okay.
Especially
improv
get the fire
weapon.
going.
Okay. Second question is, I have like 1,000 ball bearings. Can I throw them on the ground
Where
around
did
this
you get
lake?
1,000 ball
Pipe
bearings?
bomb. You got to do it in advance, Simon.
No. I'm saying the ball bearings I just throw on the ground, and like I don't. The Yeti's got
Caltrops?
10. Yeah, the Yeti's got 10 dexterity and would have to like
not Home
make a
Alone.
saving throw against him, or else he falls prone on the ground.
Yeah, so you can do that. It would take basically your full action. You can reach in, get your ball bearings, take the cap off, and grab a handful and toss them under the Yeti, and that would be your action to basically make it difficult terrain for anybody around him in that area.
Because it'd be me and Draz, and we have enough, like, I feel like we're athletic enough to maneuver around it.
Yep, gotcha.
I'm not sure about this Yeti. And then if you guys are going to be going from a distance, I feel like we'd be good. So
It's worth
that's
a
my
shot.
thought. Let's give it a shot.
Sure.
I'm going to do that. That's my action.
All right. So do me a favor, give me like a dexterity check to show how tight you can keep this spread. So pretty good. So not amazing, but so it goes a little bit further. But basically, all 4 spaces under the Yeti, and then like we'll make this one space here, one towards you, difficult terrain for now.
Okay.
Where if you walk on it, you've got to slip.
Okay.
I think you can
All
paint.
right, gotta
Timer.
do a.
Just
do a-
difficult terrain, or do you have to do the saving throw
All right,
to not
saving
fall
throw
prone?
to not fall prone. Thank you.
Okay.
Dex saving throws on that terrain.
Like this.
Is it just
Did I
when?
draw a
Yeah.
thing?
Yep, just like that.
Okay.
And is it when you're standing there or when you move?
I think if you end your turn in that, or if you move through it or end your turn in it, you got to do it.
Gotcha. That's good.
All right.
Otherwise, you end up prone.
Right. And then you have to
Turn
use
ends.
your action to stand up, right?
Yeah.
Your move to stand up.
My bonus action is I get to. I think I'm level 2, so I do have a bonus action where I could like hide or move or something like that, right? Okay,
Yes.
so I'm just gonna move this one space like right here. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. Ando, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna stay where I'm at, but I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker.
Language.
I've had pretty bad luck with my
And
with
we're
my
men of
crossbow,
God.
so I'm sorry, you know, this heckin' dude. I'm gonna send him right to I'm gonna hit him right in the frickin' face.
By Garrick's, we
Sweeney
must
I'm gonna hit him with a guiding bolt.
guide that bolt.
Cast at what level? That would be level, like the spells
The level
level
1.
up with me, right?
Yeah, you
Or
can.
level 1 spells. Okay, that's right. All right. They don't like level up with me. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a level 1 spell, but you can choose to cast it at higher level if you wanted to do more damage if you hit, basically, at the cost of
Later.
I gotcha.
So
But
every
that
spell
looks
that
pretty
you read
shitty.
will be like, okay, you do 2d6, and then for every level above that, you do an extra d6 or something like that.
Got it.
Not great,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
let's see here. Yeah, so disadvantage doesn't apply to that. So yeah, it misses. So I think that the Yeti is slipping and sliding on the ball bearings a little bit, and he accidentally manages to dodge out of the way of the guy.
Way to go, Simon.
What's that? What I do now?
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, do we want to have the Yeti roll a saving throw to be knocked prone already?
I think that
If
he
he- if
will.
he's-
Supposed to do it on its turn.
This
I
all
think.
happened like simultaneously, so he certainly will at the.
But the thing is, if he's knocked prone when Simon throws ball bearings under him, that gives other people advantage against him.
Right, but all this is like happening simultaneously. Like when you guys are taking your turns, it's like all happening pretty much at the same time per round.
Yeah, I guess I just like I interpret it as like Simon's action was inflicting a status on.
Okay,
Yeti.
I gotcha.
But
Yeah, I
maybe
can see that.
maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think his
Different
action
for
was
zones.
basically was making that area.
Okay,
All
right.
The difficult terrain.
Like the ball bearings
Right.
are
No,
still being
that makes
scattered
sense. That
as
makes
he's
sense to
shooting.
me.
Okay,
That's fine.
I got it.
As
Okay.
long as
Okay, that
it
makes more
sense.
sense.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I wasn't
this
just
is all
sitting there
happening in
waiting
bullet
for like. So Simon, you done? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Ando?
No, because I fucking suck.
Yeah, that one's a bummer. I know that pain very well.
You're the GM. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
You gotta say,
Alright.
ha, fuck you.
All right, back to you, Dross.
I would like to make an attack with my flail. And yeah.
And yeah.
Oh yeah. Come on, that's
Yeah.
gotta be good.
Flail him good. Plus
That
5.
is a hit.
In that case, I will be using a divine smite.
Ooh.
Get him.
Smite!
Get 'em.
And so that's 2d8 for Daddy.
Wait.
D8.
Back up a second. Did I still get a plus? Did I get a D4 from being blessed? I just remembered that.
Oh yeah, you do.
Mhm.
Yep, to hit.
Roll that
So
d4.
yeah, roll your D4. Roll that beautiful.
Roll that D4.
All right, let me get back.
Simon got it on the Caltrop roll too. Would a 14 have been better than a 10?
How do I just
Oh.
roll
Just for
a
the spread,
D8?
right?
I don't think that
Oh,
was
I
an
found
attack, right? Does Bless only do attacks, or does it
Oh
do...
yeah.
It's attacks and saving
Oh.
throws.
Yeah.
Guidance is for
There you go.
Oh, that
12.
is a hit.
Oh my god.
Nice for the
Glad I
6
remembered
radiant.
that.
Comes in. Yep. Good.
Nice.
I remembered that.
So a flash of light streaks toward the Yeti, and you get to do 4d6 radiant damage.
Holy shit.
It's already rolled its 6 damage.
He did roll it.
It's
no,
just
Oh,
sorry.
yeah,
part of the
yeah,
attack
We're
roll.
letting Ando ride to roll his guiding bolt attack.
No, it's under the
It rolled
attack
it
Oh,
with
itself.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Oh, he
Yeah.
rolled really bad. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1.
Plus 1 is 4.
Yeah, that was a terrible roll.
Yeah, not
I
great.
should. See,
better than
thanks,
nothing.
Rast. You should have just let me roll it again.
Yeah.
wait, where did he roll it?
In his when he rolled
When
his
I
guiding
clicked
bolt
on the
up
attack,
above, it was down there at the bottom.
So 6
it rolled it
radiant.
right underneath.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That was really
Yeah,
bad.
it's horrible.
Dog dude.
Horrible. But the good
Hey,
news,
but at least we hit.
and now the next attack roll made against the target before the end of the next turn has advantage. So Ras got it to advantage, not that he needed it. So that's the end of that, right? So
I need to do the bludgeoning damage also.
the next
So
attack.
the flail
Right,
plus my smite. I got
So
shit on my
4
smite,
for
but
this, yeah, 4 for the smite plus 9 for the damage. So a total of
it's
13.
the 4 is
damage.
radiant damage if that matters.
Gotcha. Noted. Okay. Alright. Okay. The Yeti roars again in pain as he gets hit. He's taking it from all angles.
I'm giving it from all
Anything
angles.
Fucking
Anything else
right,
you want to do, Ras?
That's it.
Down to Broly.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm gonna hit him with a chill touch.
Isn't that touch range? Oh, it's not touch range. 120 feet.
You'll
Okay.
touch.
Crit him.
Necrotic
Crit?
damage, eh?
Yeah.
Wow, I rolled like dog shit. But
I thought for
it's a 4.
crits you get max damage, don't you?
I think you should.
Wait, what?
I thought crits were
Oh,
automatic.
no.
Crit,
The way
crit
it's got-
re-roll. No, crit rolls another damage.
Roll another
die.
die,
Oh.
right? So that plus 3 is his crit.
Yeah, so
die.
it's 4
I see it. Yeah.
necrotic damage,
So he
and he cannot regain
Wow,
hit
yeah, you-
points until my next turn.
Gotcha. Can you describe the spell? What does it look like?
Yeah, so I make this like ghostly hand like crawl up, like appear out of the ground, and it like crawls up his body.
Like
and
from
he's
the
like,
Addams
"What the
family?
fuck?"
It's kind of
Yeah.
kinky.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. It, like crawls up his
And
body
it's
and like,
tickling him.
goes to his neck and just like gives him like a
Chill up the
force
spine.
squeeze.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Gives
my
him
other
a high
idea
five.
was that it's like a thumb that goes up his asshole, but
Mhm. That's dark, bro.
He's just, yeah, this Yeti is filled with an overwhelming sense of dread.
Alligator.
Literally
to it.
filled.
Yeah,
and then
nice and deep, like.
I think
It's
that'll
not
be
an
it.
undead target, so it doesn't get a disadvantage, but it
Right.
does have the.
It can't
the
regain
hand
hit points if
right,
that's a
no
thing
hit.
Yetis do. I
Got
have no
it,
idea.
It's a 4 damage. No regain. Got it.
And then I'll have my wildfire spirit attempt to saving throw again. It's Constitution, right?
Yes, Constitution.
Jesus.
Not
Fucking
great.
dumbass mule.
So it's still paralyzed. Still standing there staring. Took the hit for you guys, but it's not doing anything. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm scared
make
for its
my-
turn, dude.
Dex saving throw. So what is the saving throw against for the dex? Do you know what the dex check is for the ball bearings?
I think it's
I
your
think
call,
you-
sort of.
Yeah, you choose.
Oh, my call. Got it. Okay. All right. So he slips a little bit, but manages to stay upright. He's pretty dexterous, and he turns and he looks at Dross, who just hit him, and looks at him with his piercing, chilling gaze.
Uh-oh.
Bring it on, I'm blessed, bitch.
You're about to turn into a gaze.
I'm already really chill.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. And then I gotta add D4 to this.
We just... Oh, bless help saving throws too.
Yeah. Attack
Yep,
and saving
okay.
throws.
So you manage to, you feel yourself slipping and freezing up a little bit, but you manage to shake it off.
Hell yeah, bitch.
So you are now immune to chilling gaze for an hour.
Nice.
How long
Okay.
does the bless last?
A minute.
A minute, so basically an entire
10,
fight.
10 rounds.
Fight
10 rounds.
Yeah, 10 rounds.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's kind of like D&D lore is like each round
like
is
an
like 6
encounter.
seconds, I think.
10 rounds a minute.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, and then the
Wait.
Yeti.
Did the Yeti take fire damage or no?
It did.
Oh, the Yeti
Doesn't
does
it have-
not like fire damage.
Doesn't it have disadvantage on like rolls and ability checks?
Yep.
Okay,
But,
never mind.
yeah, like the but the yeah. So when you guys roll against it, this chilling gaze doesn't matter. But yeah, he will have disadvantage.
Okay.
At least as far as you guys know.
I don't mean to
Pretty
just go.
shaken.
Actually, they were.
Actually?
Alright.
He's still got
My bad.
claws though,
Double
right?
check. Yeah. So he turns and he attacks Dross twice with his claws because he's upset you shook off his attack.
Shield up, bitch.
He gets a 6 and a 9. He is not rolling well.
Nope.
Nope and
He's
nope.
blinded by the smite.
So he turn. That's the end of his turn. Silnan's turn.
Okay. I want to try to move here.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No,
Not anymore.
because I guess I would have to like try to roll to like make sure I'm good, and then even
You'll-
here I'm still
have to go
basically.
through-
You can move diagonal.
Yep.
You won't go
Yeah.
through
You
the-
can. You can. We'll let you. Why don't you do like a an acrobatics or an athletics check to see if you can kind of
Okay.
run along the wall and
Up
avoid-
over the.
Ooh yeah, wall run. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
Sick,
that.
bro.
Okay, yep. You make it. No
I
easy.
sure can.
Do another flip.
Yeah, do a nice little wall run, Titanfall, flippy.
And we
I'm
all
gonna
roll
try
our eyes and like fucking show off.
to. I'm gonna go with the daggers. Oh my god!
Oh
my
Double crit!
Cow!
Yeah.
Lickety.
Thirsty.
Get me.
That's not just one crit. That is literally 2 crits that he rolled in. So
You know,
even if
the-
he had disadvantage, he would still crit.
Daibu, the old
That's
rule
alright.
of D&D is if you crit,
Oh my
Twice in a row.
god!
then it's a one-hit kill.
This
That's how they
is
used to do it. If you roll 3 20s in a row, roll a d20. Just roll a raw d20.
Just to see.
He's about right.
That's so loud.
Dice gods have spoken.
Hi guys.
Mhm.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean
They
to
still
yell into
have-
my microphone.
They still have
13
a sense of
damage.
humor.
Pretty fucking.
Yeah,
This game fucking
huge.
new. It
That was a
knew.
that was a head check. My bad.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, but for a bonus action, can I just kind of sleuth way over here?
Yes, you can keep moving and you can shift as long as you're not leaving melee combat. You're good there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This Yeti is looking a little rough.
Yeah. Can't believe it.
Giggity.
Rolled a natural one. Freaking
Those-
idiot.
All right. Ando, you're up next.
All right. So, let's see. What do we got here? Everybody's looking pretty good. Didn't mean to top anybody off. So I think I'm just gonna. I don't want to get into melee range of this dude because it will destroy me. So, crossbow. Here she comes.
Crossbone.
Oof. Oh wait, but
No,
I did it
no,
though because doesn't he have disadvantage? Or would I
Not
have
on his
to have
Not
attack rolls.
defensively.
Yeah.
Oh, non-defense. Oh, God damn
That
it.
is a.
Well, can I do it? Will I get it if I make a 4?
You will not.
Okay, so never mind.
Yep.
Fuck. Man.
Alright. Anything else you want to do?
crossbow's a terrible choice. Um,
It's a light
I don't
crossbow.
think I've
That's the
actually
problem.
hit-
You
Don't
need
you
a
have like,
heavier
don't
don't you have
crossbow.
like cantrips and spells?
I don't know. I don't know how
Yeah,
to.
guiding
I
bolt
have-
with a spell.
Yeah,
Do you have cantrips?
He
Like a
does.
combat cantrip?
I have. No, I don't really. I have guidance.
Yeah, so he could guide. He could touch one of you
Uh,
guys and give you guidance to
That's just
get.
helps on
That's
an
just an extra
ability check.
D4.
Yeah, or I have
got
mending.
light and mending, so he could fix armor and stuff like that. But that's about it.
Or if we found a broken key or some shit, I
You
can fix
suck
that.
at fighting.
Yeah, I do.
Wait,
No,
I
it's
do.
just you wait. Yeah. And
Yeah,
No,
Thunder
I
Wave
think
is
it's gonna
I'm,
change as soon
AoE.
as he gets fucking Ancient Guardians or whatever the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
it's called.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gone full support mode for now, but he's got his Thunder
Yeah.
Wave and stuff like that too.
Yeah, I still have. Yeah,
No, it's all
I
good.
do have. Yeah. Anyway, but I'll be done. I'll just move over here for fun.
Tactical.
All right,
If I
Dross,
can-
you're up.
There we go. Just
I
let's walk
will
over
take another
closer to the
flail
hole.
to the dome. What's up? +4, bitch.
God damn.
Don't even
Yeah,
need that.
Nope.
And I can't smite, but 8
Eight
bludgeoning
bludgeoning.
ain't bad.
Not bad at all.
Taint bad.
Taint bad. Yeti's looking real rough.
Get some.
Anything else?
I'll try to shove him.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Shove does.
Yeah.
Is that a strength contest?
Yeah, I'm gonna strength contest this gigantic Yeti. I'm gonna just try to move him
try to get
5
him-
feet so we roll for see if these marbles will prone him. You know what I'm going for here?
Yep. Yeah, I got
Prone
you.
him.
Just like a shift of like 5 feet. Oh, what's
exactly.
up?
Oh yeah. So you managed to.
I'm
the
blessed
Yeti
on
is
that
a
too.
little off balance. Yeah, that's good enough. He did not roll very well, so he shifts basically 5 feet back away from you, and then as a result, we'll say because he moved, I think then he has to make a dex check to try and. Is that how that works? Or does he
Yeah,
automatically
yeah, that's
slip?
what,
To
no, that's
Yeah.
that's what I was going for the dex check.
Yep, and we'll say he fails that, so he is knocked prone. He trips and
Oh
stumbles.
my God.
He is prone.
I think if you right-click the token, there are some status.
Right.
Icons.
It's prone like.
There's a
Do you
wide
wanna
variety,
walk
so it's
into
hard.
the-
You can kind of just do whatever you want. You can just put a skull
I
there, and we'll
gotcha.
say it's prone or something. You know, there's such a wide variety. Sometimes you spend so much time searching for it.
We'll
That's
say
pretty
that's
good.
there you go.
It's back.
Can you put another one of a guy standing up behind him and he's just like,
And then I
Oh,
spent my
yeah.
turn. I end my turn in this area
Gotcha.
of marble.
Let's
So
make it
should
next
I
check.
roll a dex check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
go for it.
And this has the blessing as well because it's
Yeah.
a save.
Bless on it for me.
13.
Yep. So you slip a little bit, but you manage to stay upright.
Yes. I did it.
All right. Rolly, your turn.
I'm kind of a crazy old man. Can I get to right here without
Where?
going over the marbles?
Yeah. Yep. We'll say use like an athletics or an acrobatics check to see if you can kind of skirt around that little ledge there or the little corner there.
Otherwise, you need a dex roll.
Yeah. Yep. We'll say it's a little dicey, but you make it.
Yeah, I'm kind of I just started like screaming and pull out my scimitar and I run up and go for the coup de grace now that he's prone. So I have
You're not-
advantage.
We've not seen the side of Broly yet.
Love it. Love it.
I didn't know you had a scimitar.
It's like not.
Neither did my
yeah,
character.
It comes with my guy, yeah. He has. I have advantage.
The advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have advantage. Okay.
Not blessing though.
And I'm going for that coup de grace, just like finishing, like stab down through the
Boy, no pressure. Oh, that is a hit.
Nice.
6 slashing.
6 slashing. He is on his last legs, but still.
It's not on
hanging
any
by a
legs.
thread.
All right.
It's prone, bitch.
Wildfire Spirit's going for the. I go for the stab, and I don't quite kill him. Okay. Wildfire Spirit's gonna try to just break out again. 12.
Let's see here. 12 is not quite enough. Just barely.
Jesus Christ.
But at least
Alright.
it's the one taking it, right?
Yep. Now it is the Yeti's turn. So Yeti uses his move to stand up. So he's no longer prone.
I think that causes the dex. Doesn't he have to check to see if he slips on the same marbles? It's any move action, I think.
Gotcha. Okay. Can roll that. Oh yeah, he kills that one. So he stands up with ease.
Damn it.
He's figured out the trick.
Are you sure those ball bearings are mad slippery?
Look
Look out for 'em.
And so he looks at, so he's used his move, but he's got his action yet. So he's going to look at Silnan and with his chilling gaze. So roll a Constitution saving throw for me, Silnan.
Plus D4. Nice, dude.
He's resisting those icy.
Oh
bullets.
yeah, bitch. We're blessed
Sup?
as
I'll
fuck
blame him.
tonight.
Shakes it off easy.
Should look somewhere else, bruh.
Shakes it off easy. And he turns and attacks Broly. He's frustrated and he turns and attacks Broly with his 2 claws.
Fuck.
He does an 8 and an 18.
This is
18 will hit.
this has got +2 AC. Wait, I impose disadvantage on it.
Gotcha, okay. So it still
Oh,
hits. Still an 18.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
that one hits.
Still hits. So that one is 2 slashing and 2 cold damage.
Chill, bitch.
Broly, no!
Alright, that's the end of his turn.
I don't give a shit. Crazy old man. I've lived a full life.
Alright, back around to Silnan.
Alright. Stabby time.
Stabby, stabby.
Just
+4, +4,
D4?
+4,
Does he have,
plus
does he
D4.
have
Oh.
advantage?
he hits.
No, this
Yep,
guy's
with
still.
the-
Oh, we're
With
flanking
the
it.
bless, Silnan's about to miss, and then a divine whisper comes in and does 7 piercing damage. So tell me how you kill this Yeti.
Okay. So I do a little spinny trick with the daggers, and I just pull and go for his eyes. But for some reason, I got distracted by the shiny balls, and I was like looking down, and then this whispering voice was like, "Would you just keep your eyes up? What are you doing? Stop looking down there!" And I look back up, and then I get him right in the eyes, and I take him out.
Right in those icy
It's
chilling
like
blues.
trip
Those-
on the way there and just
Yeah.
catch yourself with your daggers.
Yeah.
Just bury him into his face.
Let me help you with that.
Yes. It's like, "Will you stop! Don't look at those!
He
Don't
lets
look at the
out
shiny ball."
The dagger pierces his eyes, and he screams his last, and he falls over dead. The Yeti has been defeated.
Cow.
Boom.
I use my hatchet to harvest another Yeti toe for my trinket. And now it's a 2x Yeti toe trinket.
Nice.
It's quiet once again.
Dance on.
I'll use my lay on hands on Broly for 4 health. It gives me 1 health remaining. Just
No
in
idea why.
case.
I thought you were about to put it on the Yeti.
I give you
I
like
revived the Yeti.
like you heal me, and then I'm like very confused about what just happened. And then I give you,
Because
like, a
it's
really
because how
tight-
I healed you.
give you, like a really tight, awkward hug.
I
Doesn't say anything.
I encircled you like 8 times and sniffed you from foot to head, and that's how I heal.
You have the thumb up your butt.
Nice. All right, you guys.
All
Now that it's gone quiet a little bit, you hear the dwarf still yelling. Turns out he's been yelling this entire time. So it's hard to hear.
What's
him.
that bitch want?
Like, do you see we're fucking busy? Oh, god damn.
So Silnan, I'm sure, meticulously picks up every last ball bearing so he doesn't litter.
Ladybug.
Was it? Was this the end of the room? It's just like
Sorry, let me show you. Yep, you guys definitely have seen everything here. So
Gold
there's
pile
another,
behind.
Oh,
another
There's a whole other ball
giant
there.
pile of treasure and
He was up
legendary
there
weapons.
munching on it. Munching on a corpse.
I also think
corpse.
that
A corpse.
there has to be something to
Did
this
you
whole
call the
toe
co-ops?
business, so I took a toe as well.
There is something to this.
I've been hanging around this
Yeah.
draws too long, so I feel like it's starting to rub off on me a little bit.
A brother and
Somebody-
Garrick's.
Somebody called it co-ops.
That co-ops.
The co-ops are
co-ops.
coming.
The dwarf
Big
comes
one.
over and keeps yelling for help, and he sees you guys coming over. And he says, "Oh, thank God! I thought I was a goner."
Is it a he
You
or a
are.
she?
He
It looks like a she. In the
says, "My name is Trevok Stouttail."
You look like a chick, Trevok.
It might be a chick.
Yeah.
I just grabbed.
You're also making a
Very
mighty
cool.
assumption that you're actually still okay.
I just have a cool man bun.
You have
right?
no clue who we are.
Oh, I thought. Well, I assumed since you killed the yeti, you heard our cries for help and you came to help. But
Nah.
was that wrong?
Sorry.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're right. We were just checking on you, bro.
Yeah, we were for sure worried about you.
Just wanted to make sure that you weren't, like undead or something. You got to turn on us.
we
You
were
passed the
told
test.
by somebody you know that they would give us like 1,000 gold. So you better come through with that,
Yeah.
please.
I'm sorry.
Either that
I don't have,
or a
I don't have
brutal
that
game
much, but
plan.
I do have the key here to this chest here
Hmm.
behind me that I can give you as a thank you for saving my life. So he hands over the key, and he asks for help to stand up and kind of wander over to his bed so he can lay down.
I
Instead of
say,
cowering in the corner.
me draws, you.
Trevok
Oh, yeah,
Stouttail.
Trevok.
Yeah, Drowsy, you can help him
I'll
up because I'm not strong enough to help him up off the ground. So
You just
True.
yank on his arm. It's like, no.
oh, Drowsy, you got this.
Is Trevok low on health?
He is. He's on death's door.
I will use my 1 point of lay on hands remaining.
It helps a little bit.
It's gotta
I feel-
stabilize
I
him.
Yep, I feel. I definitely feel he's definitely stable. He'll recover at given time, but he's still in kind of rough shape. But he can make do.
Okay, I'll help him up onto his bed then.
Okay, good.
And
Needs some time. Did you
Make with
did
the
you happen
loot.
to see any of my fellow workers? Did it seem like any of them make it?
Not that we saw.
No, unfortunately, it looks like there was we see what, 4 dead bodies, 3 dead bodies.
They're gone.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
3 dead bodies.
I didn't fucking like them anyway.
There's some bones actually.
What do these rocks do?
Oh, you guys haven't heard of what's it called?
Apparently you haven't either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trevok's just making
Yeah,
shit
give
up.
it a
It's really hard to
journal.
trust you, buddy.
Yield rock.
Say again?
It yield rock.
Yield rock.
It enhances magical abilities. I'm sure you guys felt its power coursing through you. So through all that fight, I was basically giving you guys an extra D4 of physical and magical damage, and your spells last twice as long, while you're surrounded by the aura of all this yield rock around you.
By Garrick's I felt that. That was Garrick's doing that.
I felt it in my pantaloons.
So it's
Yeah.
basically while you're here, surrounded by this
plums.
much, it does
They
that.
spell
Well,
Yieldrog.
I with like 2 dots above it, and then
Oh, great.
ILDROCK, and a single piece can be used as a spell casting focus. So it's not in this great of a quantity. It's got like a combined effect, but when you carry one thing, it's meant to be a spell casting focus. Basically, is the purpose.
But we don't really use those.
But they're shiny.
But yeah, they're shiny and they're worth something. But he gives you the as a thank you here. There's a small metal chest over there. Feel free to take a look. It's all yours. I've got no use for it. I might be hanging up my adventuring hat after this. This close call.
I'm obsessed with the shinies. What's the shiny?
Let me reveal this last little bit here so you guys see everything. So it's just a dead end there. There is 2 golden bars with 50 gold points each.
Whoa.
So 100 gold points, and then a drift globe.
What is a drift
What's that?
globe?
Let's see if I can find that.
Compendium.
Drift globe. Can't find it in the compendium. see. Gift glove 5e. It's a magic item. Here, let me do this. Should have added this in ahead of time. My apologies.
Oh, it's a light. It's like a flashlight.
Yep. It weighs 1 pound. If you're within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emanate light or daylight spell. Once used, the daylight can't be fused again until the next dawn. You can speak another command word as an action to make the illuminated globe rise into the air and float no more than 5 feet off the ground. So it's like a light that you can move around and
So
tell it to go hover somewhere,
who
basically.
does not have a light? I do not have one.
You can have it.
Yeah.
You have the weird floating ball.
Dude, it's just like a shitty LU, dude. We're reliving
Yeah.
Dragon Jesus.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works. No, so I'll show
Kitty
you.
LU.
So it looks something like this. You can change it if you would like it to look something different. Then I'll let you customize it. That's the standard image.
Yeah.
It's a wondrous item.
Oh, so it's a ghost.
Yeah.
Right, Andy?
It's a ghost that can only turn on a light.
So he, the dwarf, is still trying to get himself, and he says, "What does the way look out? I heard some crashing. Have you found a way out yet? Can you
I
help me
say,
to the nearest town?"
I can say that, yeah, I spotted a way out.
Would you mind helping me? I think I need a better bed than this one. Can you help me get to the nearest town?
We're on our way up to Targos. You're welcome to follow along if you can keep up.
That sounds as
Yeah.
good as any other place. As
Then
far
you're
as I can
gonna
tell.
have to walk.
Yeah, I'll do my best. It'll be slow going for me, but I'll take any help I can get. It's better than walking it by myself, that's for sure. So, with that, unless you guys want to go dig around or anything else like that, you can head out and head on your way to Targos.
I don't see any other reason to.
Yeah, I'm good to leave.
Yeah.
Unless someone wants some Yeti skin gloves.
Oh, just got my toe.
Just
I'm
the
actually
old.
I'm gonna put it in my inventory so I don't forget it. But I just grabbed the pinky toe now.
Gotcha. Yeah, Rasket's
Just for
first,
fun.
first choice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
He's the toe expert here. Gotcha.
right. I mean, who am I to say?
All right. Well, we'll say you guys make it uneventfully. The storm has died down, and the hour or so that the time that you guys were in there seemed very short, but the storm died down. You guys make it just fine on your way there. And so we'll wrap it up. I'll describe Targos for you, and we'll end as you guys crest the hill to Targos and make your way there. So, like Bryn Shander, Targos is encircled by a wood wall, which helps protect the town against orcs and other threats from the wilderness. The wall extends out into the lake. So let me show you.
Give me the
Yes.
Targos.
Yeah, there you go. So the wall extends out into the lake, creating a safe harbor for the town's boats. But now the extended winter has frozen the water in the harbor, and many of Targos' boats are trapped in the ice. Fishers must drag their smaller vessels across the ice to get to the unfrozen lake beyond the harbor walls. Almost all the towns in Icewind Dale make their living off the lakes, but nowhere is that fact more evident than in Targos. The town has always always had the biggest fishing fleet and the biggest fishing industry, and everything that goes on here revolves around hauling the knucklehead trout out of Mayrd Walden. The seemingly endless winter makes the work harder, but it still gets done nonetheless.
And this is the gate here at the south end?
Yep.
Is
Indeed.
Trilio the inn or whatever?
So Triglio is... so you'd be looking for the Luskin Arms is the inn.
Okay.
Julio's the bistro.
Yeah, exactly. It's very fine dining. So on the way in, the guards can see you guys are in pretty rough shape. You've had a scuff, and they see the dwarf, and they run over and grab him and basically put him an arm over each shoulder, and they take him off to the inn themselves because they can see he needs pretty serious medical attention. And they they basically call out, "If you're looking for an inn, it's over that way, Luskin Arms."
I give him a spin for meeting him, and I give him a somersault for saying goodbye.
Nice.
Acrobatics check.
Athletics?
All right.
Roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Dude.
Acrobatics, yeah.
Ooh.
I was
That
blessed.
guy's
I was
cool.
blessed. I was still blessed.
No way.
No, but it's just
Unless,
Perma
unless for
you
a
fall.
Dude, I'm
but you still
perma-blessed.
go. I meant to do
face
that.
plant. Face
So
plant.
you hit a bit of an icy patch and you slip a little bit and
happens.
fall. So you managed to do it, but it is not definitely not graceful.
I feel no shame. It's okay. I'm not capable of shame.
All right. Well, we'll call it there. It's not daytime, so if you guys left kind of midday, mid-morning,
Mhm.
then it's still like this all didn't take longer than an hour or two, so it's still that same day. So you don't necessarily
Okay.
need to check into an inn, but we'll call it there for this session, wrap it up, and
That's
pick
where
it
our
up there.
save point is.
All
What you
right.
saying?
Got to get to the inn for our save point.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad boy.
All right.
I don't suppose we leveled up,
Nice.
did we?
No, you did not.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't add the gold. Did I take the gold?
We got
Do I
2
need-
gold
does it
bars.
tell me to take
And
them?
a
Yeah, I
100.
think
How
you're.
many
Yeah.
gold?
173 is where I'm at now. Cool.
I
Boy.
didn't add.
Big spender.
Rolling in it.
We got a bunch of
Get a
it.
Gucci bag.
Gucci bag.
Cool.
Okay, I gained a new title tonight. It's Tripper of Yetis.
Nice.
Giving myself a title every session at least.
I like it.
Nice.
I love it.
Andy, did you just load up Destiny 2?
Yeah, I sure did.
I
It's so
honestly
fun.
I clicked. I was looking at the picture of that ghost, and I was like, I better play for a little bit.
God, that's hilarious. I just see the little notification in the bottom right, like,
And
Andy was just loaded up Destiny.
Yeah, because it takes forever to fucking load, so I figured
Yeah.
that's happening.